Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing?
Doing pretty good.
Of course, Mags is laughing. Of course.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you don't want to know. Like, there's a reason that I want you to change your system so that you can hear us in the pregame.
I,
We,
So
uh,
you wouldn't interrupt in the most inopportune friggin' moment.
we may have
I
been
think it's
talking
just a
about
staple of the show at this point.
we may have been
Jesus Christ.
talking about what kind of bird we can polymorph fives into.
Apparently, I'm gonna be a peacock turkey, covered in feces and unicorn blood.
I mean, minus the feces, that sounds about right.
Most peacocks are just pretty turkeys, so.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the Discord. I got just a thing.
Oh no!
So,
Man.
for those watching it at home, hi. There, we look shiny and new. I actually put some more effort into the overlay, and I'm super happy with it.
You also look very nice in that plaid.
Thank you. I love this shirt. This is actually one of my favorite shirts, so I appreciate that. But yeah, how is everybody's week?
It was a week.
If you don't answer, I'm going to randomly pick HP Fox.
It was. I'm gonna
That's not
randomly
fair.
pick
Then I'm not going to answer. We're going to pick randomly HP Fox.
It was a week. It was a long, hard, overly emotional, stressful, don't really want to talk about it kind of week.
All right, well, we won't talk about it then. We have a new person joining us down at the bottom right. Alicorn, our lovely community manager, has decided that me throwing a bunch of shit at her for her to do when she has time isn't enough torture and wants to come play D&D with us. So she's going to come join us. There's a story and everything that we'll get into there. Although her character isn't quite on the table yet, I can't kill her right away.
Soon.
The other four of them have to work for it for me to be able to kill her.
You
but
can
yeah.
just kill Crest, and then I can never exist, even though I've been here the whole time. You just
Don't encourage the DM to kill me.
You know what would happen, right? Is that if I kill everybody and you don't actually get to play your character, their next adventurers will just stumble over these adventurers' corpses and find everything. So that'll just kind of be what happens. Like, there's these 4 corpses here, and one of them has this weird gem in its mouth. Oh, look.
It must be valuable.
So, but yeah. So yeah, how was, other than Spooner? Spooner had a super stressful week, and we're gonna just skip right over and say hi to Spooner, but we're not gonna ask how it was outside of that. How was everybody else's week?
I have a kitty.
You got a new cat?
Yep, got a new baby kitty yesterday.
Has she chewed your toes yet?
Nope.
For whatever reason, that was one of the things with our kittens. Like when we got them, they would chew on our toes. And
She
it's the
doesn't really
weirdest
like
fucking
playing
thing.
or anything. She just sleeps all the time, which is great.
That's a boring cat.
Well, she's sleeping right behind me right now, and she's so cute.
Fair enough.
I mean, sleeping is kind of what cats do.
That's true.
And
Except
that's what I
when
do too when I'm not working. So.
Except when your cats are dicks and you leave the door just barely not closed and they decide they want to go run around in the fucking parking lot. I may or may not be talking about my cats that did something like that tonight. I don't know, but fucking dicks. You guys watching at home, let me know if the music's too loud as we're talking. I've got it turned down pretty low, but just in case. Mags, how was your week? How did you get your computer? Yay! So that means you can do commissions.
I can.
So if you guys stream and you need emotes or overlays, go talk to the lady in the bottom center down there. She can hook you up with some fantastic work. She did our emotes, our dungeon love and our dungeon lewd, and she didn't do the super gold one because that was me just being super lazy and putting gold over our emote in Photoshop. Because I don't think that anybody's ever gonna subscribe to this channel for $25 a month.
Don't tip me.
If I had the 25 right now, I'd do it just to spite you.
You're all amazing, and don't do it. There are other places that you can
I
spend
know
that
what
$25.
I know what that next emote needs to be. It's gonna be surprise.
I know what I want it to be, and I need to talk to you about because I also want to put it on a shirt. Now that you're up and functional again, I have an emote in mind that I want, or at least even if it doesn't end up being an emote, I do want to make a shirt out of it because I think it'd be a really great shirt. But we'll talk about that later. Rojan, how was your week?
Pretty good. Last 2 days I went down and saw my family. Worked a lot on the D&D campaigns while I was down there. So I don't apologize to anyone.
Sounds like everybody needs backup characters.
Probably.
Mouse
Guard.
Backup characters for everything.
Mouse Guard's probably going to get sad.
Mouse Guard's been a lot of fun so far. I've been really enjoying it. So
Tuesday night, everyone's just screwed.
That's per normal.
And I started working on the Starfinder campaign.
Nice. Okay, so this is something I'm going to do, and it's a pickup from Torchbearer, as I was been reading through that, and a way that they handle prologues and like especially episodic adventures, and I think it'll work really well for this. So who wants to give me a rundown of what happened last week, and whoever does gets inspiration, gets a point of inspiration.
What's inspiration again?
See you in the morning. I believe you can use it to gain advantage on a roll, if I remember correctly. So you can just go, hey, I'm using my inspiration on this attack roll. You roll it, and you automatically get advantage on that roll.
I did the recap last time. I think I will not steal the spotlight.
I was going to say, that's the other thing, is you can't do the recap twice in a row. So.
I randomly, volunteer HP Fogs.
Can
I veto that?
No, I think you've been voluntold now.
Yeah, I'm the community manager.
I only remember like the last 45 minutes of any show that we do.
All right, well, where are you guys?
We're in the finger.
The fire finger. All right, why are you there?
We're there because there's pterodactyls at the top that we gotta get a thing from.
What thing?
An heirloom thingy for Shikaka.
Azaka? Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah. What happened to HB Fox last week?
He got his tongue cut out because he said a really, really bad word.
Well,
it's close enough.
I mean, it's pretty close. What actually happened was
what happened was
while we were kind of traversing the jungle, Crest started to hear a voice calling his name, and that eventually led him to a hut with chicken legs, which most people probably already know as Baba Yaga's hut, and nothing to do with Baba Yaga is good times.
That's fair.
Unless you're Baba Yaga.
Yeah, she said she could break the curse on the gem that he carried around, which is actually Alucorn's character. But the price was that she would take his tongue, which is bad news for a spellcaster because you're useless if that happens, essentially.
It's also super offensive to fives.
That as well. And he agreed, kind of expecting her just to kind of magic it off, but instead she used Mage Hand or something and just ripped it out of his face. So that was fun.
Let's see what else happened last. Oh, what happened to Lexus last week?
You mean aside from going insane?
You got a crisis of faith. Yep.
Oh yeah. His crisis of faith continues and grows ever more because a certain DM just decides to destroy every channel divinity that I use.
Where's your god now?
Apparently not on this continent. You know how there are some neighborhoods that the cops won't go into. Mm-hmm. Cholt is just that neighborhood the gods won't go into.
No, there are plenty there. Just not yours.
Just not yours.
You're in the wrong neighborhood.
Like you know how on the subway there's certain stops you don't get off on.
Oh yeah,
right.
Cholt's one of them. Apparently.
Yeah. I'm wearing the wrong clerical colors to be able to channel my divinity.
Which is funny because you live in LA, so that's a topical joke.
Oh, so yeah, that's a pretty good catch up, and fuck it, everybody take a point of inspiration.
Yay!
You all collectively told the story. Next week, I won't let you do that. But since it's the first time and I'm giving a reward out and everybody kind of contributed, fuck it. You all have a point of inspiration.
See, because I know you, I am now a little worried. Because
if you're
probably going to make us all use those points of inspiration.
If you weren't a little worried beforehand, though, how well do you
actually know? Now I'm even more worried.
Okay,
no, enough. I was super worried because the last I remember was we were all slumped against a corner, broken as hell, like music fading out because pterodactyl people, and then there was that stupid chimney, like the goddamn Benny Hill chimney with a rocket jump. And
rocket jump, that sounds dangerous.
That
and then
almost
we're supposed
worked.
to go, and then the pterodactyl guys didn't all die. One of them decided to bugger off around a corner where I'm sure there's a lot more fun things. Oh, also Mole spawned a second monster.
Yep, yes he did.
Quick question.
Mole, skip the parentheses there.
Does Samoya get a point of inspiration as well?
Yeah, you helped. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good in your current situation, but you can use it whenever.
Okay.
I mean,
I helped.
Me personally as a player, I store those up and just use them for big fights, but that's just me because I usually play like rogues and fighters, and when I want to hit something, I just want to make sure I hit it. But yeah, so you guys are in this spire overlooking Chult. You're now, you're on the second floor, so you're now, I don't know,
on a black screen.
180 feet in the air. You're on a black screen?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I fixed that for you. Oh, how about now?
Nope, I'm better now. There we go.
Cool. So you guys are about 150, 180 feet in the air, in the spire, climbing to the top of it, slowly. So let's go ahead and get everything up and running. Let me center this a little bit better for stream. Okay, and go ahead and give me... actually, no, we'll wait on that. All right. So you guys are sore from the fight and the climb up the chimney. You've had an encounter with some terrafolk who weren't terribly happy that that you guys were there for whatever reason, and you guys are resting, or not resting, but are recovering up against the wall. You did level up at the end of last session, so you should all be level 4 now. And yes, with that, go ahead and put yourselves at your max HP.
What is my max HP?
That's a good question.
Because it got it's erased. I'm thinking.
Oh shit. Oh, all right.
It's not there.
What's your
It was 26.
What's your Constitution modifier?
2.
2. All right. So roll 3d8 plus 6.
Oh geez, my brain. Okay, hold on.
It should be on your character sheet, though.
It got erased. I was looking at it earlier with him.
3d8 plus
what? 6.
Plus 6. Bloop.
All right, now add 10 to it, so 26. Yeah, 26.
Yeah, that's
still
what
26.
So it's still 26.
It's 26. Yep.
Forever 26.
Well, until you level again, and then you'll get another hit dice to add to it.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so you're all max HP except for 5s for some weird reason. Is this still set 11? Let's fix that. 26. There you go. All right. So you guys, no worries. You guys have climbed up this chimney. You've dealt with the terrafolk. Crest and Javaria slumped against the wall on the southern side of the canyon. And Lexus and Fives are still hanging around the chimney that you all ascended to reach this floor. What are you guys doing?
Resting.
Actually, I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
We rested it, did.
Yeah.
I had kind of a hard time. For what it's worth, I had a pretty rough encounter with spiders, and then being paralyzed, and then being dead but not dead, and then climbing and falling and climbing and
Okay, so
We're off to a great start.
I'm just slumped down against the wall with my eyes closed.
Okay.
At the moment.
Seeing as how my last channel divinity did absolutely nothing, I'm going to start looking over the holy symbol, trying to see if I can find anything wrong with it that may be preventing it from allowing me to channel divinity. Because none of my other abilities are being blocked at the moment.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
How about an 8?
You don't see anything with it that would cause you to think that your holy symbol is damaged or corrupted or otherwise would not work properly.
Well, that's not good.
Get all these low rolls out of the way now, jeez.
Oh no, it just goes downhill from here.
No.
It's gonna go further down.
Yeah, it starts high, it ends low.
No, I don't want to roll negative.
Yeah, but you don't see anything there that would give you any cause for concern, at least on your holy symbol.
All right, and we've already rested and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now.
Yeah, with your level up, like one of the things I usually do with level up is I do them as milestones so that you guys aren't counting XP, but it also means that you get basically the effects of a long rest.
Okay, all right. I'll just
Frustrated, then Lexus is going to start walking towards the exit and telling everyone to follow along.
Okay.
The sooner we're off the island, the better.
All right. So you're just gonna kind of walk.
Okay, so.
Yeah, we gotta keep
my light is showing things right now.
Mine's not.
So can I see those at the moment, or
you can? Although I don't know that Lexus knows what they are. So when you turn that corner, actually, all right, now you should be able to see them. Did you see them from where you were earlier?
Yep.
I don't.
That's why I was asking, because like I got here and I can see like the bottom 3 and the top one in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, okay.
And then when I move over, then I can see almost all of them.
That's fine. You were on my screen. You were over here by the chimney, and I thought you could see them, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But if you had moved and just hadn't dropped it yet, that makes more sense. But it's something I'm going to try to fix real quick.
I still see everything pitch black because I haven't moved from my spot.
Yeah.
Is it something that I may be able to do some sort of identify roll on?
Only update on drop. There we go. That should fix it. Yeah, if you want to try to give me like a nature roll, then you might be able to identify them.
Can you shout to the rest of us to let us know what it is? And by the rest of us, I mean me, who knows nothing.
You don't have a clue what it is.
All right.
However, I need to pop out the character sheet for that.
I whisper back to Javaria saying that we have things in the next room.
My God, are we actually going to be able to plan before a thing?
That I whisper on down the line, realize that he's Mr. No Talkie Pants, and I'm gonna sneak back this way to let Fives know what's up.
Mr. No Talkie Pants.
So what you see in that cave, they're all hanging from the ceiling, and they look like pale bats, except the snout on them is elongated, and ends in like this point, like almost like a mosquito's face.
Oh.
Well, I know what it is.
I disagree.
Rojan the player knows what it is.
Yeah, Rojan the player knows what it is. Lexus, on the other hand, has no idea.
No.
It's cute. It just wants to hang out with you, I promise.
All right. Fives wants to see. I'm going to pile in.
Okay.
So I think Crest is going to come up behind Lexus and just kind of tap him on the shoulder to get his attention. Since he can't talk.
Lexus, I'm just going to look over at Crest.
And I'm going to kind of hold my finger to my lips, the universal quiet motion. and just kind of like make a walking motion on my hand and point to the exit.
All right.
Trying to indicate, maybe we can sneak by them.
I take it that I don't have to roll any sort of intelligence or anything like that.
No, that's pretty universal.
Okay.
Like I knew what he was going for even without him explaining it. So
That's
yeah,
like Looney Tunes level.
All right.
Exactly.
right.
I give him a thumbs up, and I begin to just slowly walk around the corner.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, of course.
Why didn't I take point? The
So-
one time.
Hold on. I need to see because I'm wearing chainmail, I think. which
Oh god,
means
that's right. He is wearing chainmail.
I don't
should
think
have
chainmail gives you disadvantage. I don't think it does.
Let me check. To be fair here.
Oh, wait, I still see everything on Roll20 as being completely blacked out except for Crest. I still have that line
Except
of sight.
for, no, that's perfect.
Okay.
So your Kinku don't have dark vision.
Right.
Chainmail does have disadvantage on stealth.
Okay.
Oh, of course it does.
So
Because it jingle jangles.
so for fives, if you're somewhere dark and you don't have a torch, you're only going to see about 5 feet in front of you.
So,
Damn.
how about that 4?
Good hustle. Good hustle.
So I'm going to put you back here. And you go to turn the corner, and you're kind of pressed back against the wall of this cave, trying not to make any sound. And there's a outcropping of rock that you didn't notice as you were going around, and it just catches on the chainmail of your shirt, and so you just get this tink 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 tink, and you hear this as the chainmail's bouncing off this rock, and you just begin to hear this rustle of what sound like leathery bat wings. And then my what's becoming a favorite phrase, everybody give me an initiative roll.
Yay!
Son of a bitch.
Banana train.
I love that song.
Where's your number?
Make sure you click your token when you do it.
No, not that.
Oh.
Just okay, we're fine. It's fine. I was just concerned.
Did I do that one already?
Hey, I clicked my character and rolled.
Hey, look, I rolled a 19. Why couldn't I have rolled that for stealth?
Because you rolled it for your initiative.
And it's like 23.
Like, oh, that's cute.
That's cute. I'm just gonna roll a natural 20.
It's fine. All right, which one is it? What's okay?
This is fine,
I
guys.
need-
Everything is fine.
Either character.
Sorry, take the first one. Mine bugged out.
That's fine.
Like I'm sitting clicking. I was like, why you no move?
Mac's like, I'm gonna take 3 turns.
I need. Where's my fucking? Where's the character? Oh, it's right there. Derp. I'm an idiot.
I want you to hit it very hard and very fast.
So it's this one. Movement speed for these things is. Oh, luckily they're super fucking slow. So 5, 10. All right. What's Lexus doing?
Panicking.
So you hear the flap of the wings, and you can see one kind of in the back of the cave, just at the edge of your vision, drop from the ceiling and begin to glide in your direction.
You guys ever watching those YouTube videos where a bat's in the house and people are just going freaking berserk?
Okay, so I think the only thing that I can do it. Okay, so if I were to move back, nothing's gonna happen to me, right?
No, you're fine.
It's not on me.
No, it's not on you.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at Crest and point to the back of the room, like that they're in, telling me get back that way. Use this
Okay.
to give me, Fives, and Javaria bless.
All right. Give me a D100 real quick.
Oh God.
Also 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Let's make it 1.
Okay.
Lex, what are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Their lives. I don't like this.
Okay. You're all blessed.
I swear to God. I'm gonna go to heal one of you, and you're gonna fall to ash. All right, what is my speed?
When my character dies and I remake it, I'm remaking him as a kobold just to freaking piss everybody off. So, you be a kobold warrior.
I'll tell that story. Well, while Rojan's figuring out what he's doing, one of my favorite characters that I ever got a chance to play was a half elf that was raised by Kinder. If you don't know what a Kinder is this like gnome people, but their society is set up that they don't have any concept of ownership. They just borrow or AKA steal things from each other. And that was just a lot of fun to play because I would just borrow the other party members' gear or gold bags because they didn't know.
It's an egg that is illegal in the U.S. because children may choke on the toy inside.
I'm gonna stop my comments there because there's a soapbox that I could go stand on.
You and me will soapbox it later over.
Yeah. No.
All right, so I'm just gonna I just back up and find like a indent in the side of the wall and just like put my back to it.
Okay.
Because the last thing I want to happen is to me being pushed out of this hallway by a flood of needle-nosed bats.
Okay. Are you still trying to be quiet about it?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, give me another stealth roll.
Of course, because why not?
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to succeed here. Like that. See? Good job on both those 19s. All right. So the rest of you kind of freeze as you hear the sound of the wings dropping and you realize that your chainmail is catching on the rock. So Lexa slowly reaches back, like unhooks the caught ring from the rock and like keeps his hand behind his back so that it doesn't catch again and continues to kind of work the rest of the wall. All right. They're not alerted. Crest, what are you doing?
So, seeing what Lex just did, I'm going to turn around and just look Fives dead in the eyes, as serious as possible, and just motion for him to be quiet. I'll even kind of put my fingertips on his beak to hold it closed for a moment. Then I will turn around and try and follow Lex.
Here comes the bell noise.
I was gonna say Fives wasn't real happy about that when the wizard in Port Naranzayu told him to be quiet, but you know. All right, give me a stealth roll. I will actually give you advantage since you can't scream or anything, or make any sounds with
that's
your
not
mouth.
Very nice, but it's fair.
Hey,
Okay.
You wouldn't have needed it, but it's fine.
So, where's there a ledge around here that I can kind of scoot? No, I don't want to go off the edge. Go right there.
All right, that works. And it's Five's turn. Because the creatures are not really aware of you guys. There was one that heard something and is kind of checking out the cave, but you guys still have an opportunity to slip by.
Noticing how quiet they're being and knowing that there's things in the other room, according to Javaria, I'm going to very quietly, creepily try to follow. Well, I'm gonna peek and then move along to get to down wherever the hell they are.
When you say peek, are you peeking down the hall that they went or into the room that they're avoiding?
Into the room that they're avoiding. Like I can already see from this angle some of the weird bat mosquitoes.
Okay.
So,
give me a.
Lucky he ran away too. I was going to slap his hand.
Give me a stealth roll. Yeah, just give me a regular stealth roll. I'm not going to give you advantage or disadvantage on it.
There you go. And I'm proficient in that with a 6.
That's still terrifying.
Oh, and you can't even use the bless.
Nope.
Get echt.
Get echt.
So I think what happens is you get kind of, as you're peeking into the room to get a better look, you're looking up at all these things that are hanging from the ceiling, and the one that is circling around the room trying to figure out where the noise from earlier came from spots you.
Is it next to me?
It's not. It's still a few feet away. It's about, if you're there, it's
So
10
what
feet
happens
away.
when it spots me? What is it doing?
It's not its turn, so you'll have to wait and see.
Can I reach any of the things that is up there?
Ceiling's 10 feet high. They hang down. They're probably 1.5 feet, so it's 8 feet in the air. 8.5 feet in the air. Probably not, unless you use your quarterstaff.
Can I run away?
Sure. You're gonna make noise running away though.
Yeah,
Run
fuck
quietly.
it. No, fuck it. I'm
No,
running.
not fuck it. Oh,
I'm
God.
running.
Here comes the bell noise.
All right.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm free.
Just I'm gonna give you a chance just because it seems fair. You've already gotten one of their attention, but go ahead and roll me another stealth check. Let's see how much noise you make as you run.
Game. I clicked. Thank you. Nice. Nice. He wanted me to be quiet. See what happens when you tell me what to do? Even accidentally, it goes against all logic.
I love that the whole party is just face palming right now.
I'm within character. Don't give me a hard time.
Yeah. So you
Arya's still in the other room.
you peek around the corner and you see the one that like was gliding around looking for whatever made the noise earlier, and I think just out of pure instinct,
I yell at it.
you make the bell sound because there's something like coming for you. So just the bell noise, and then instantly you see as the ceiling of the cave drops, as all these things drop from their perches and begin to glide in your direction.
Technically, it is also Lex and Cress's direction.
This is true. All right. So luckily these things are fucking slow. That one's done. This one goes there. All right, Javaria.
Good luck, kitty cat. It's not my fault.
It is
Totally
all
my
of your fault. Well, since the attention's not on me, I think I'm gonna stealth up behind the one that went down into the hall and see if I can't keep it from murdering my team.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me a stealth check and let's see if you get like a sneak attack on it.
Okay, hang on. My sheet being a derp. Eric, come on. Mother trucker. And I do have
You're proficient?
yes.
All right. So crit. Yeah. So you can absolutely sneak up behind it and get a stealth attack on it,
Whoops. Okay.
which will just give you advantage on whatever your attack is.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use cat claws so I don't have to worry about making noise drawing a weapon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cat slash it.
That definitely hits.
Ow!
Cat flash.
Go ahead and roll me damage. And it's dead. So you jump up into the air as this thing's gliding down, and you just bring your claws down and tear through like its torso and its wings. And at this point, it's just basically a flying rat to you, as Javaria just kind of goes a little feral and tears into it.
Excuse me.
So go ahead and move yourself where it was.
Leave my baby brother alone.
Give me an intimidation roll for Javaria. These things aren't terribly intelligent, but they probably have some self-preservation. Seeing the way that Javaria just kind of clawed into that one and tore it to shreds, the rest of them have kind of swooped back around in a way as they just instantly like go, oh, that's a predator, and decide not to engage.
Nope.
This is starting to play out a lot like a sitcom. which I'm okay. I'm kind of okay with. This is less like D&D epic and more like Seinfeld.
So
Always Sunny.
there's a meme.
Always Sunny. Oh, I get to be Charlie Day. Yes.
There's a D&D meme, and it's like how D&D campaigns start out, and it's like all the Lord of the Rings characters, and then it's like how D&D games actually play, and it's a picture of Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And it's fairly accurate. All right, so with that, the Stranges are no longer interested in what is apparently a predator, and have gone back to their cave and hiding. What are you guys doing now that you are out on the ledge there?
I'm frantically motioning at Lex that my direction looks to be a dead end, so we gotta go his way.
There's a ladder going down.
There is.
We don't want to go down. We want to go up.
Yes, we do.
Is there anything
go that way.
above? Is there anything directly above us?
More of the spire.
Since I don't want to free scale climb the thing, can I just keep like skirting around the edge, see how big that ledge goes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I will follow Fives as well.
Okay.
What's a good idea for me to yell that there's a ladder?
The bell. No, I'm just kidding.
Say not the bell.
Please, not the bell noise.
So while you're
No,
thinking,
fuck that. All right, the bell noise.
God damn it!
The bell noise as loud as possible at the ladder.
I can't even push him off because Lex is in the way.
so you guys are walking around the outside of the spire. The wind is just kind of rushing by you, and you are Vecna sucks. You are pressed back against this thing, feeling like just the winds run by you, and you can see you're starting to break out of the canopy of Chult, and you can see the trees kind of the jungle laid out before you. There's still a lot in your way, but you're actually getting a more clear view than you had. And you can see the smoke rising from Portanar and Zayu, a couple days journey away to the north. But yeah, as you're pressed back against the Fives, eventually does find a ladder that looks to be in a little bit more stable shape than the one you guys used earlier, and it does lead up to the next. It looks like it leads up to a cave opening above you.
I'm going up the ladder, like clearly.
All right. Is everybody following? So I can just move you all at one time? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move you up here. Everybody's just going to pull a... I forgot what the character's name was from Jurassic Park, and hold on to your butts.
Wesley Snipes?
No, it was
Samuel
Samuel Jackson.
Snipes.
Get out of here with that.
Wesley Snipes.
Worst. How do I deduct XP from you?
Take her inspiration away.
That's right. I'll put you back in order here.
No, the only other thing that was going to come out of my mouth was Nick Fury. I was like, wait, that's not who that is.
That's
Technically,
well,
that was
well,
more
that's
accurate.
it's
That would have been
closer.
more-
The other one, I know, shut up.
That would have been a more right answer. Dude, we're not even like 20 minutes in, are we?
Eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're about like 20 minutes in, and the snorting is like on point.
All right. So you guys climb this ladder, and it's a fairly tall ladder. It takes you to the third cave opening, and once you're at the top of it, you look around and realize you're about 250 feet off the ground at this point.
Happy as a clam.
And there's another cave that opens in front of you. What are you guys doing?
I am going to not be able to see my character, my black screen. But if there's an opening to a cave.
Oh, sorry, you moved. Let me center you. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. Clearly, I see my arch nemesis, the Dick Birds. I am assuming as much. One of them is the one that ran away. You know, taking into consideration everything that Fives has been through, and everything that the party has been through and what's going on with the current situation, the current events, and the current mental state, I'm going to berserk right at that fucking pterodactyl.
Alright, I don't know why these tokens are fucking huge. Hang on, let me fix this.
Also, I'm going to be mimicking that Stegosaurus yell thing. Because that's just going to become like my default war cry. Like, my default, oh shit cry is the bell. My default, I want to kill you cry is that Stegosaurus thing.
Alright, let me get some character sheets pulled up here.
I'm going to call it my dino roar. Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
like the Jurassic Park sound effect.
Remember the little Godzilla toys when you push the button?
Yes! Oh, hey, can we... Can like, out completely out of character, can we do that? Can we, like, make it so it's a command in Ankbot so that whenever a mod does, like, 5s in the chat, it makes the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I will... Remind me, and I will work on that after the show.
Or, like, Bell or something, and they just abuse the shit out of it for Fox.
Alright.
Not the bell.
Alright. So if Fives is rushing in, let me clear all these initiatives out. There needs to be a quick clear button for these. Go ahead and give me initiatives.
Hi. Do we get to keep ours, or?
No, it's a new encounter.
10-4.
I used to do it that you would just roll it once per session.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're going to do it per encounter. Just because that way you get more use out of your dexterity bonus and stuff. Anyway.
Now, since I'm charging and kind of like, I'm initiating the attack.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go in first because you're initiating that. Give me are you trying to catch them by surprise?
Yes.
Give me a stealth roll to see if you are able to sneak up on
so
them
good at those.
and surprise them.
Hey, there we go.
That'll work. All right.
That's more in tune with everything my character sheet is telling me. It's like, hey, guess what? You're proficient in stealth, but you're really not very quiet.
So I'll give you advantage on your first attack.
Okay, I'm going to probably spot right there, and I'm going to attack that one.
Okay.
And of course, loop.
Because you have advantage, that'll hit.
Okay, and bloop.
All right, so -8.
And I'm going to hit him again.
Go for it.
Actually, you know what? No, hold on. I got my key back because we took a rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... Where the hell is it? I'm going to that Step of the Wind business. So I use a key, and it lets me, on my bonus action, just bugger the fuck out.
Okay.
Which means I'm going to backpedal way out here.
Okay.
There we go.
And so you guys that aren't Fives, what you see is there's this soot-stained, smoky entrance to a chamber on the right-hand side of the cave, and you can hear the crackle of fire. And you see Fives dart into it, and you hear a blow land, and then you see Fives dart back out of it.
So he ran in, sucker punched somebody, and ran out?
Yes.
Yes, that is exactly what I would do.
All right, let's see. It's this one. 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a moment later, you see this Terrafolk chase after him out of the chamber. And let's see, 3 attacks. So first one's going to be a bite. Does a 13 hit you? I don't think it does. Okay. And then these guys, this one doesn't have any weapons on him, so he's just going to claw at you with his hands. And he gets 2 of those.
The little teeny tiny claws. Wait, is it pterodactyl folk? Do they have wings?
They do.
How does...
They have the claws on the... Yeah, it's super awkward, but they still do it.
Okay.
Think of a wyvern.
And let's
Wyvern.
see. Wyvern.
What?
It's a...
Can't bird.
Claw was 1d6 plus 2, so it's 2d6 plus 4.
Stop mathing so much, it's scary.
So you take 11 points of damage from that crit.
Okay. So that's...
And then his third attack.
They get 3?
They do.
Jesus.
It's a botch.
Does he accidentally like hurt himself profoundly? Does he fall prone?
He might. Let's
I'm
see.
gonna curb him.
Was it
Totally gonna curb.
1d6 plus 2.
You know, like American History X up in here.
Oh. So he goes to claw at you, and like instead of he's aiming like right for Fives' face, and Fives being monk enough to just dodge his head just off to the side enough that it misses, and the thing's claws go digging into or like slamming into the rock wall of the cavern, and you can hear the crunch of bones as it does, and you're very glad that didn't hit you. And he just like lets out this screech of pain a moment later.
Does he lose an attack now? He can only ever do 2.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if he's even going to survive long enough to answer that question.
Okay,
but we'll
enough.
see. And
I'm
then
trying to like see what do I see?
and he can't make it there because that road's blocked. All right, Javaria, what are you doing?
Being cock blocked by the rest of the group.
I will let you move through those 2 spaces as if they were difficult terrain.
Okay.
So it basically just means it takes 10 feet to move through them instead of 5.
I'm gonna sneak right in here.
All right.
And this thing is picking on my little brother. So I'm a cold cock it.
Go for it.
And
He's winded already. Get him from the side.
where is my...
It's over there.
The ebebe? Yeah, it's right there. You can't see it?
Apparently not. Okay.
Told you it's right there.
Hiya.
That will hit. Go ahead and do me damage. Or, not me, the Terrafolk, but
Oh, yeah. We're totally doing you damage.
5. All right. And so, what was that? Your claws?
Yes.
So as this thing is distracted by its broken and mangled claw, Javaria rushes in and just, in my head, she's like pouncing, and she's just like leaping forward with her claws bared, digging into this thing's ribs, and it lets out one more screech before it falls slump against the cavern wall.
And Javar just has this look on her face like she just caught a rat. She's just like, look what I did.
All right, 5s.
It's me again! I'm gonna punch the one that's right there. There we go. I'm gonna attack that guy.
All right.
I'm gonna do this. Why is it one die says 16? Oh, the other one buggered the fuck off to the other end of the map. Okay, I see.
Do
I'm
you?
like, the dice is gone.
You don't have advantage for any reason, do you? No.
I have a token thingy, inspiration.
Yeah, you gotta use that before you roll.
Oh, what? All right,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the same thing as advantage from chat. Like, you have to tell me
Okay,
before
gotcha,
you roll.
gotcha. I'll tell you.
I
miss.
All right, so that'll be a miss.
Terribly.
Yep.
Yes.
You got a follow up?
Yeah, I'll do a follow-up.
Okay.
Blah.
That'll hit.
Oh, and I kicker, sir.
And 8. And so the next one goes slump against the wall as a roundhouse kick from 5 just sends it crashing against the stone.
Like Chuck Norris.
Crest.
So there's not really much I can do here. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of scooch by everybody here. 10, 20, 30 would bring me there. And just stay there. Yeah, because there would be 10 moving by Lex, 10 moving by Javaria.
Oh, that's
and
right,
then
you have 40.
diagonal
That's
5.
right.
And
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see you. Never mind. You're good. Okay.
that's all I can do.
Gotcha. All right.
As he's passing by, can I look over my shoulder and just be like, eh?
Sure.
He's so useful in a battle without his tongue.
5.
Watch it, or I'm going to pull out my rope and I'm going to tie your beak shut.
All right. 5s.
I didn't understand any of that because he has no voice.
One of them comes darting out of the soot and smoke. His mouth open and fangs just bared, trying to bear down on 5's shoulder. 16.
He connects.
All right. It's 2d4 plus 2.
So much math.
So it does 6 points of damage.
6.
And
Now I'm
then
down to 9.
this one is carrying a javelin and is going to poke you with it.
Pokey pokey.
Not with those rolls, he's not.
Nah, he doesn't poke.
Nope. All right, second attack with the javelin.
It's the soot.
There you go. That'll hit.
Wait a minute, javelins get second attacks?
He gets 3 attacks. So they get 3 attacks. One of them is a bite, and then I can either do 2 with the claws or 2 with the javelin, depending on what he gets.
That seems so fair.
He's got all of like 10 hit points. It'll be fine.
Famous last words. Don't worry. The DM's like, don't worry, player. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine, I promise.
It's fine.
You just take 11 points of damage.
It's
all right.
fine. You're dead, but it's okay.
You're not dead. You're doing death saving throws, but it's okay. All right, so you guys see this Terrafolk come out of the smoke and the soot, bearing its fangs and this javelin as it just drives its bite into Fives' shoulder. The javelin going into his abdomen.
Yeah, he totally redshirted me, guys. It's all good.
Let's see. Where's my roller? There it is. Can I see? I can.
No, you can't. I don't know what it is, but no, you can't.
Crest, does a 14 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're only going to get 1 because he only has 1 javelin to throw. But a javelin comes flying out of that room. And just quick enough that Crest can see it and dodge a little bit to the side, but it still catches him in the shoulder. Doing 11 points of damage.
Jesus.
Damn, son.
All right, Lexus.
All right, now am I able to stand over 5 since he's down, or is he still considered difficult terrain?
You can stand there, but it is considered difficult terrain. So moving out of it, it's going to cost you 10 feet.
But I can do other actions on top of him, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
shut up.
Phrasing.
No, it's all good.
So I'm gonna stand over him, protecting Fives.
Okay. And you've got a Terrafolk right there in your face.
Yep.
Don't let them take my fillings, dude.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
One-handed.
9.
Yep.
All right, nice, solid hit. So you bring that warhammer around, and you can hear a crack as it connects, and you can see the Terrafolk's head like wobble, and like he's a little stunned from that blow. Javario.
Yes. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Sorry. Let's finish this bad boy off.
Do it.
And meow.
Not with that. All right. Fives. Give me a death saving throw. And you're looking for 10 or higher. That'll work. So count that one as a success. Is there a roll for crits?
It's 2.
It's 2?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 successes.
Crits are 2 successes. Fumbles are 2 fails.
Okay. So you mark off 2 successes on your death saving throw. And Crest.
Let's see. So obviously, since that one could see me, I can probably see it.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull that javelin out of my shoulder.
Okay.
And throw it right back.
All right. Give me a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
I did just add the javelin to my.
Oh, that
sheet,
works.
So
that's fine.
Should automatically do it.
What's your dexterity modifier? I just want to make sure.
2.
2? Yeah, it did it. Okay. 10 does not hit. So you throw it, and the smoke kind of coalesces, or not coalesces, but gets thick, and you don't hear it hit anything, but you do hear it clatter against the ground.
Now it's gonna go pick it up and throw it right back.
Yep.
Lex,
no.
The Terrafolk in front of you that you knocked with your warhammer, not terribly happy that you did that, and is going to try to bite you. 15 hit your AC?
Not with that roll.
Okay, and then it's got 2 attacks with that one had a javelin. Nope.
Nope.
And nope.
Nope.
All right. So you just are standing kind of over top of Fives and just ducking and dodging out of the way of these blows, making sure that you're protecting Fives and not stepping on him. Crest, that javelin that you threw, somehow, I swear it's a boomerang, is coming back.
Oh, no.
I don't think an 8 hits his AC, though. HP Fox, I think we may have lost. His cam's frozen.
He
Fox.
looks sullen and grumpy.
No.
It didn't hit
Rage
anyway.
Quit on the boomerang.
We'll move on until he comes back. It didn't hit, so it's fine. Lexus.
All right, same thing. Warhammer on the
He escaped.
pterodactyl person here, but this time I'm gonna bring it like underneath its beak, like in like an uppercut fashion.
Okay. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me
My
damage.
face!
One-handed.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
And so that uppercut sends the Terrafolk flying back, and you hear it land, and then you begin to smell the smell of cooking flesh as the body lands on the bonfire in the other room.
Toasty.
I'm Magpie now.
Yes, you are, and I'm Roach, and I've always wanted
Now all
to
the cams are
Sound ready?
screwy. All right, let's see.
I'm HP Fox. I mean, it kind of works. We're
No,
we're
he
both,
can't
we're
be
both.
Spooner Sloth. I'm Spooner Sloth. No.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
All
Fuck,
right,
that would have been a better name on Twitch. Damn it.
That's Spooner. He goes up there. This is Mags. She goes
Mags,
up
what a
there.
lovely beard you have. You hush.
Where did... There we go.
Mags is behind me.
I'll say, where the hell did Mags go? Well, there she is.
I got him. There we go. The other cams are going to be off too. Whenever I'm going to have to readjust whenever we get to those screens. HP Fox, the Terrafolk threw the javelin back, but it missed you.
That's good.
Lexus just did his turn. All right, Javaria.
Yay! I missed it last time. Where is it? I don't see anything on my map. I literally see nothing in front of me.
You should be fine. You don't see anything at all?
No, like I don't think I'm in. Like it's not in my line of sight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You see the map, but you don't see a creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the map
I thought you
fine,
weren't seeing
so
anything at all for a second.
I don't see anything there.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I guess I advance forward just because if I don't think there's anything there, let's screw it.
Okay.
So, excuse me, boys. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm gonna hit it.
All right, go for it.
There we go.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. Nicely done.
Claw.
All right. That's 4. All right. Spooner, give me a death saving throw.
Yay. Don't botch.
10 or higher. You can do it.
That'll do
Yay.
it. You are stable. You are no longer dying. Give yourself 1 HP. You're also not conscious though.
Sweet.
But you're not dying, so there's that. You've got that
I
going
really
for
want
you.
to steal a vote now.
I'm gonna redo this camera real quick. There we go. All right. Crest, what are you doing?
Did the javelin land somewhere where I could pick it up?
It did.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it back to him again.
Swear to
my
God.
Oh my God.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me
There's
damage.
no botch.
I was gonna say, there goes my 1 HP.
-7. All right, so you hear it, and this time instead of the clatter of the javelin falling against the stone, you hear a thwop and a screech come from the other
He
room.
actually did something.
Thwop.
And you hear this cry like goes out longer as Javaria. You could see this Terrafolk pull the javelin from its chest, flip it around in its hand. I'm not sure if I should attack Javaria or Crest.
Ready?
Javaria, 1 or 2?
2.
Crest
God
it is.
damn it.
This is
22 hit your AC.
Yeah,
like-
it does.
They're playing catch.
they're playing Rochambeau is what they're fucking playing.
Crest, take 11 points of damage again.
Again. All right.
Lexus.
All right, enough of this nonsense.
Don't botch.
Oh my God, please botch. Okay, no, you're
Nice. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
One-handed.
That'll do it. So you hear this crack as as Lexus's warhammer connects with the skull of the Terrafolk, and it just falls limp in a pile. There to your left, Lexus, is the body of another Terrafolk burning on the bonfire.
All right.
And that's a good spot for us to take our first break for the evening. You folks that are watching at home, these cams are going to be all fucked up. Let me fix those real quick.
Of course.
That's not HP Fox.
Right? I'm thinking the same thing. Can we eat it? To regain our strength. I want to steal its strength. I need to eat it.
It would be appropriate to blame HB Fox for the cams this time.
Let's see.
But we don't want to blame HB
You're not
Fox.
hybrid magpie. You're
The one and only time you don't want to blame HB Fox.
Hey man, on a regular
there,
basis.
there weren't any dogs involved. That's why.
Yeah, well, you don't blame HP Fox when it's actually HP Fox's fault.
There we go.
I see how it is.
That's not how the meme works.
All right, so we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, get up, stretch legs, all that fun stuff, and then we'll be right back. You folks that are watching, thanks for hanging out with us while we play some D&D. We really appreciate it, and hopefully you're enjoying the show, and we will be back momentarily.
Yay, momentarily.
All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. How was everybody's
Welcome back.
break?
Hi, are we still muted or can you hear us?
No, I can hear you.
No, we're good.
Okay.
You didn't pull an impious this time?
I didn't.
Miracles.
Yeah, so you guys are done with the Terrafolk now. The last one is roasting on the fire for you all to enjoy. Gee, how did the cams get
conscious
fucked
now?
up again? I swear I fixed these already. Let me fix the cams again. HP Fox, this is all your fault.
I mean, this time it is, yeah.
So while I'm fixing cams, what are you guys doing?
I'm actually going to do
Live
a
for-
perception check because I can see part of the token, but not enough to just go ahead and say I can see what's over there. I can't see anything over
You
there.
can't see shit. You are too busy dealing with your wounded shoulder to be able to focus enough to figure out kind of what is over there, what you're looking for. Where's... Alright.
I'm also going to take that javelin and break it over my knee.
Okay. So you're not
Because-
getting...
Perfectly good javelin.
Like,
Yeah,
you're not
well-
going to keep it?
I don't want to look at it anymore.
There we go.
Tried to
You kept
bite.
trying to get rid of it. It just kept coming back. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
All right. I walk over to Fives.
Can I
Give
be
him an
awake
old heel and high five.
Because he's fives, you're giving him a healing high five.
Wow.
now? Wow, dude.
Wow.
Thanks for that. Fucking
Man, I didn't even have to intervene and Lathander doesn't like you.
best cleric
Seriously.
ever.
I casted it at a level 2. Enjoy your 6 hit points.
I got 7 hit points.
No, is it
right out the
6
gate.
or is it 12? Because you cast it twice from what I'm seeing. So I
No,
think
no,
it's-
no, no. It's
Yeah,
6.
It's a higher level cast. So you get 6 from the higher level cast and you get 6 from Cure Wounds. It's 12.
Okay, yay. That means... Oh, shit. I gotta add 6 more.
Yeah, it,
No,
it was the higher level roll that was the botch. The regular roll was a 6.
So I am a little...
1d8 plus 2
half health.
wisdom plus 3 mod equals 1 plus 2 plus 3. It's 6.
You lost me.
Why did it roll it twice since you cast it at a higher level?
Well,
Because
it's a level 1 spell, right? And it's
Right.
normally 1d8. Yes.
Yeah, but if you look at the roll,
1d8 plus 2 wisdom plus the 3 modifier.
which I rolled a 1, so plus the 2 wisdom modifier, plus the 3 modifier for being like
second
life
level?
domain. Yeah.
Oh no, at for life domain. So you cast
Yeah.
it as a second level spell though. So he's going to get 12 because it cast it. You do that once for first level, once for second level.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the way
okay.
this character sheet works is it will roll the base level of the spell, and then anything that's added on top of it for being a higher level cast is
Mhm.
rolled in the upper column.
Gotcha.
So you got
Okay.
12. You've got 12 spinner.
Okay. No, I have 13, but I'm literally at half health, so that's cool. I'm okay with that.
Well, you got 12 from the healing is what I was going
Right,
with.
right.
All right. So Fives is back up, feeling marginally better. What are you guys doing?
Let me tell you something about Fives. Fives at this point has been knocked on. He's been concussed so goddamn much. I would not be the least bit surprised if he's gonna start suffering from severe levels of like, what is it that football players when they start going insane and like eating their own skin and then eventually like
Football?
going for
I think that's bath salts.
no, it's like CTD or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, so he's developing that. So if I start acting a little bit out of character, it'd
It's
be
totally in character.
it'd be in character. Yeah, so if I just start raging at random shit and like flying off the handle, it's that.
Okay.
He's kind of like sitting there doing the 1,000-yard stare, for what it's worth.
All right. What about the rest of you? What about Javaria? Actually, I guess the rest of you is just Javaria. What's Javaria doing?
I'm making sure that this Terra dude is perfectly on the fire so we cook all of them evenly. I'm using my cooking skills, of which I have none.
I was like, all right, well, roll me cooking. It's your own game. That's mouse card. All right.
Trying to put myself against the wall, that ain't helping.
So you-
What's
Technically,
the
I could-
light look at like outside?
it's beginning to get. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably beginning to get late afternoon, dusk.
Okay. Because I was thinking, we got a fire here. We got some sort of defendable point. We could technically make a small camp here.
Fives
I
would
mean,
like
if
him.
Javaria would stop being disgusting and cooking the pterodactyl man.
Fives would like to try pterodactyl man.
You don't eat pterodactyl people.
How do you know? Have you ever tried one?
Have you ever eaten humans?
Fives cannot comment on this.
It's like, this is like the exact same thing. This is not some game that we hunt.
No, her response was like, if I say yes, would you be mad?
I honestly, I don't think I'd be surprised.
All right, so you guys are making camp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's taking first watch? Actually,
will.
sorry. Where are you making the camp? Just in the chamber where the fire was, or what?
I think that sounds like the best idea. It's a source of light and heat and food.
All right. All right. Is anybody scouting before you make camp?
Probably a good idea.
I think a better question would be, do we have reason to scout before we make camp?
All right. Do
Yeah,
you?
it's Chult.
Yeah, there you go. It's Chult. Why are we scouting? Because Chult.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess since I'm already at the entrance here, I'll scout a little bit.
Okay.
I think Javaria should go with him.
You suggest
Yeah,
we
'cause
make stealth rolls for this, just because?
Sure.
Seems like something we should do since we did it in the last chamber.
Yeah, if you're gonna be sneaky about it, go with me stealth.
All right, then.
Javaria is amazing. Moment she's there, and a moment later she's not. Crest tries to be sneaky and somehow lets out a grunt as he stubs his toe on the wall. So I'm gonna let Javaria do this. Javaria, you come around this corner, and I'm gonna move you just for simplicity's sake. And you see that the Terrafolk have been keeping prisoners here, and there's shackles on the in the stone cave, or in the walls of the stone cave, and currently there's an Araka shackled to the wall. As you round this corner, his presence kind of startles you, but he just kind of raises his head and his beak and looks up at you.
taking a book out of taking a page out of Fives' book just because I've hung out with him for so long. I'm just looking at him going, not Fives.
I thought you were going to make the bell noise.
Take a book out of Fives' page. No, that's good. That's good.
And he looks at you and he goes, "No, I'm not. And you are not a Terrafolk."
No, I'm not. They're all kind of dead.
Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm Nefrir. Who are you?
I am Javaria. Would you like out of those?
He looks at his bindings and he nods.
Okay. She's just like, okay. Not even asking questions.
And he kind of brings his wrist down and begins to kind of rub them from where he was bound up. And he says, "Thank you. What are you doing here?"
Big question.
Do the rest of us have we been introduced to the usurper? Or is it just Javaria only talking to the other one?
Well, they're still kind of where he was bound up, and Javaria's the only one that's wandered over there so far, so...
I was making my way over there, but I stubbed my toe, so
right.
I'm a little behind.
Crest is back there. trying to swear at himself somewhere.
Yeah, he's getting really frustrated and angry right now.
If only he could express that somehow.
Right?
Toddler temper tantrums.
Clap your hands really loud.
Yeah, so he says, what are you doing here?
It's a secret. For now. I'm willing to let you go, but I don't trust you yet.
He nods. He says, I am grateful, and that makes sense. Well, I was captured by the Terrafolk while scouting. I must return home. I'm sure my people are worried for me. If you ever get the chance, please visit Kir Sabal. And we have an elder there who can perform the dance of the seven winds, which will aid in your journeys if you ever make it to Kir Sabal. Kir Sabal.
Kir Sabal. Okay. She takes a moment and she pulls out that map of Chult that she has and asks him to circle it on the map for her.
And he does, and I will make sure that I go do that right now.
Neat.
As soon as I figure out where on the map it is. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I need... Let's see. This map takes forever to load in. So he nods and gives Javaria his thanks again, and begins to make his way out of the cave towards the cliff that you guys entered in.
And I'm gonna follow him just so in case they notice him leaving, that'd be like, no, he's cool, it's fine, don't kill him.
I see nothing. I'm in the hidey hole here with Lex by the fire.
Yep, and I'm tending the fire.
And I'm trying to eat the pterodactyl.
All right,
And he keeps slapping my hand that I can't eat it, but I really want to fucking eat it. But he's not letting me eat it.
when you guys get back to the map of Chult, I've marked Kir Sabal on there for you. So
cool. Can I roll to see if I get to eat the damn thing?
Oh, and as he's walking out, he looks back over his shoulder to Javaria, and he says, just so you're aware, there are more Terrafolk at Firefinger's Peak. If you are going that way, be prepared for another fight.
We'll let the others know, thank you.
And he just kind of walks by, and then anybody watching that watches him, when he reaches the ledge, he just kind of when he reaches the ledge, he just kind of jumps off and spreads his legs. Just not spread his legs.
Yeah. Oh man, it's a night. Tonight's one of those nights. You sure you guys
It is.
my life for those couple of days?
Bad phrasing.
Spreads his wings as he jumps off the ledge.
I just I expected him to jump off the edge and then like his legs spread and then he flies away like a kite.
He just
Can somebody quote that, please?
he just jumps off and spreads eagle and is gone.
That's better than what I thought he was going with. That usually would have pitched that somebody's car gets pooped on.
All right.
Oh,
So
Lordy.
watches. Who's taking first watch?
I will.
All right. Roll me a d100.
Oh, should we put everyone where they're at the campground?
Yeah, that's fine. In the crap ground.
The crap ground.
The crap ground. Oh man. So can I eat the bird yet or not?
The thing I see.
Roll me a
I see,
Constitution check.
Yeah.
because the way I see it is he keeps trying to sneak a bite and Lexus keeps slapping his hand away.
So I succeed. I eat it.
Damn.
And I gain maximum bird power from eating the thing.
Yeah. So you can eat the Terrafolk, you can stomach it, and you keep it down. You don't get poisoned or anything from it. It was cooked perfectly.
Oh, it's delicious. All right. Can I get to max health now? Come on, man. That's how it works.
Roll me
in video.
2d6.
God damn it. That's how it works in the games. 2d6, 2d6, 2d6. I need to roll 2 of those plus that.
Gain 7 hit points.
Woohoo! 6 more. We're almost there, boys and girls.
All right. So who's taking first watch?
I am.
You are? Okay. I actually should have just left the screen up. Go ahead and roll me a d100. Okay. First watch is uneventful. The first, I guess if you guys are doing it 4 watches, the first 2 hours go by quietly. Who's taking next watch?
I guess I will. Or Javaria can. I'll take
Yeah,
third watch.
I'm gonna walk over and nudge Javaria with my foot.
Hey, Jason. All right. Go ahead and roll me a d100, Max.
40.
All right. Second watch is quiet and uneventful. At this point, the sun is set, and the only light that you're really getting now is from the campfire that you've been tending as you've been keeping watch. All right, Crest, go ahead and roll me a d100. Okay, same with you. You begin to hear the chitter of squawks from at the top of Firefinger as the sun begins to rise. And then Fives is going to take last watch.
Yay!
All right, go ahead and roll me a d100.
Excuse me. Boop, boop.
All right, and the last watch is quiet as well as the sun rises over Chult, the light beaming directly into the cavern. So now it's illuminated with not just the campfire light, but also the light of the sunrise. Go ahead and give yourselves the effects of a long rest.
Okay, get my key back. Get my hit dice.
2 nights down, 1 to go.
All right, and it is early morning. You are somewhere 250 feet above the jungle floor of Chult. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're definitely gonna need somebody to scout ahead to find another way up.
I got it. I gotta go make water anyway. Also,
I don't think you have that spell.
Yeah, no, everybody's got that spell. Everybody.
Before he heads off, I make sure to warn everybody what's his face said that there are definitely more of those Terra dudes further up.
Wait, there was somebody in the back of the cave?
Yeah.
And you're just telling us now?
I was tired.
I
Did
walk
you
over
at
to
least
Javaria.
ask? Did you at least ask him about the artifact? Apparently, yes.
Yeah, my oldest daughter's kind of a bit of a shithead when it comes to not screaming at the top of her lungs, even with the door closed.
I think that's kind of all teenagers, though. so
Sorry
it's okay.
about that. Sorry. I'll go tell her something later when we take our next break.
No worries.
She puts up a finger like she's gonna say something matter-of-factly, and then she's like, "Yeah."
You forgot.
Her ears kind of go back.
I walk up to Javaria, I want to pat her on the shoulder. It's okay. They're delicious. And I'm going to go on my scouting thingy.
Okay.
Also, long rest. That's health regen, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember all the rules, okay? I'm working on it. Bit by
Yep.
bit. First D&D game ever.
No worries.
Well, D&D 5ed ever.
Give me a what's your passive perception? Should be below your ability score on the character sheet.
Passive 12.
Okay. So you begin to scout around the cave as you guys are getting up in the morning. And you come to the eastern part of the cave where the prisoners were held, and you can see shackles hanging from the wall. You also see a hole in the ceiling, very similar to the one that you've shimmied up before.
This is going to end in flames, but I like it.
I love Virgin's face when I said that. It's just like, oh fuck.
Grab a sledgehammer and a pot. We got this.
Hey, look. All right. Can I put my head up there? Does it look like a long
It does.
like elevator shaft kind of thing like before?
It does.
Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna walk back into camp, grumbling, literally dragging my feet. You know, like think Daffy Duck style dragon feet.
I thought you were getting ready to go somewhere else with that.
No. I'm dragging my feet into the
That's
camp.
soapbox I try to stay off of.
Yeah, no, don't even get me started. That's a different campaign you and I are gonna run like in a couple of years. But so I'm gonna point at Rojan. I'm gonna point at Lex. I'm gonna say, "You fly," and then I'm gonna just go back to the hole.
A little confused, I look at the other two, like around the campfire. Did anyone understand that? As I just begin to follow him to find out what he meant by "you fly."
As in, you go first. I hope.
Oh. Okay. How far up does this shaft look?
Don't say 90.
50 feet. So with the 10 feet of the chamber, it's a total of 60 feet from the ground that you're standing on up to the mouth of the chimney.
All right. I wait for the other two to show up before I do anything.
Okay. What are Crest and Javaria doing?
Crest is like, okay, let's go, big guy.
So, is this like an actual fire pit, or is it like what's the word I'm looking for here? Thing that holds fire?
Brazier?
Yes, that's the word.
No, it's basically a campfire.
Okay. In that case, I will just leave it be and
Okay.
follow Javaria.
All right.
This is the part where I pause because real life, I forget which way they went. Oh wait, they're not
East. That's your other east.
Crest, wait.
All right. I've got rope.
I've got rope as well, if we need it.
So this time I will activate my Radiant Soul to take my angelic form again.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for anything?
Yes. Give me a.
Oh God! It's not only my clerical abilities; it's my abilities in general.
Give me a D100. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So again, light starts coming out of my eyes. The wings come out from my back, and I just take the rope and I fly straight up,
Okay.
looking for something to tie the rope off to. Once I get to the top.
Okay, give me just a second.
Demon wings.
It's like I roll a 1, and instead of wings, I have hands coming out of my back.
Or butts.
Or butts, yeah.
Is he have butts coming out of your back? Baba Yaga, no!
Oh.
By the power of hearts.
So, you erupt from the chimney, carrying this rope behind you, and you fly up, catching a Terrafolk off guard, and he just squawks as you like rocket by him. And I'm gonna say that you probably stop about 15 feet over his head and are able to survey the scene before taking another action. What are you doing?
And I'm now above ground, right?
Yeah.
Am I on top of one of them?
No, it's the chimney.
Oh, so it's this dude right here?
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
You should be able to see anything. That's perfect.
It's so dark.
We're not there yet.
I know, but it's so dark. It's scary. I have it.
All right. So I need to be able to tie this rope off. Crap.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so there doesn't seem bleh,
Blech.
bleh.
Blah, 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 blah.
Is there anything that I look like I can tie the rope off to around the hole?
Yeah, so there's a rock that's jutting up out of the ground that looks like it would be stable.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land next to the rock
Okay.
and attempt to tie it off.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I think that you can use this as your like surprise attack action, basically, because that Terrafolk wasn't really expecting you to come rocketing out of that chimney, so that's fine.
First thing in the morning.
And
Right, he hasn't had
down,
his coffee yet.
yeah, down the shaft. Since I can't make the noise, I'm just gonna yell bell sound.
All right.
Ding-a-ling!
And I just get ready for combat.
Okay. Yeah, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
I can't click myself because I can't see myself. So
Oh, scroll down and you should be able to find yourself. Not like the going on a walkabout to find yourself, the actual
there we
physical act of finding yourself.
okay,
Ah,
just keep the 14.
oh.
You got a 15 because that's what Roll20 gave you. All right.
God,
that's
that
everybody.
low ass initiative roll.
All right. Let's see.
Guys,
Javaria.
Guys, hey guys, bell sound.
Javaria, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna have to scramble up this thing.
All right.
I'm still downstairs.
Let's see. It's technically 60 feet. Give me 2 dexterity checks.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Or acrobatics or athletics. Actually, scratch all that. Give me either an acrobatics check or an athletics check.
Athletics.
Give me 2 of them. Sorry. There we go. Athletics. Alright, give me the second one. Javaria's forgotten how to climb ropes
aren't
since
you-
last
are-
time.
Aren't you proficient?
In athletics, yes.
Oh, well, perfect.
I'm sorry.
So the first one's a false start. She like jumps and like forgets to pull herself up, and so she just kind of swings on the rope for a minute, and then realizes, oh yeah, I have to actually use my upper body strength to pull myself up the rope. And you begin to ascend. All right, and then back up here to this one. Why are you the
Saved by
way
the
that you
bell.
are? Hang on.
I'll
that
grab
make
the
you
rope
miss
till
Mr.
I'm all the
Belding?
way up there. The last thing I need is you guys grabbing my tail. No, Vibes, no.
Okay.
But I'm so curious. It moves of its own accord even when she's sleeping. I'm confirmed it's a snake that's just trying to eat your butt.
30. Okay.
Don't tell Javaria that. She'll dock it.
Okay.
You know, I'm eventually going to become really good at calligraphy and painting. I should totally paint it green while you're asleep.
So Lexus turns around after tying the rope to find one of the Terrafolk standing there with him, kind of beak to face, as it lunges forward trying to bite at Lexus.
Good boy, good.
Oh, of course. Now they're going to start hitting.
Let's see. Bites 2d4 plus 2.
All the
So
damage.
go ahead and take 7 damage. And then he'll claw, which doesn't
That
hit.
won't hit.
And a second claw, if it'll roll. There it goes.
Nope.
Nope. All right, and so those two will miss. And this one is actually going to do this there. All right, 5s. Because Javaria is currently hanging from the rope and didn't make it all the way up, you can make one either athletics or acrobatics check to try to climb up behind her.
Got it. I can't like kind of parkour my way up to the thing to get past her.
Monk jump.
If you want to, but I'm going to make you do it at a disadvantage because you're having to dodge around her.
Okay, I mean, like, but let me rephrase that then. I don't mean to like, hey, let's go anime and fucking like dive off the walls and shit. I mean, can I just, being of much lighter frame and shorter stature, kind of just, you know, creepy shimmy around her, you know, put my foot on her face, kind of thing to get up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because she's there, you'd be at a disadvantage
Okay.
for it.
All right.
Because you're having to
I
climb
am
over her.
kinda in your way.
So you could you do one to get up to where she is, and then you can do another one, but it'd be at a disadvantage.
Okay, so first one to get to where she's at,
Is regular.
acrobatics check, and I'm proficient in it.
That works.
Doesn't matter.
Hey!
Second time around to make sure I don't get a face full of cat butt.
Since you're proficient, we're just going to take the first one. 17, that'll work.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
never mind.
so
Right,
then I'm going
24,
to
18.
grab you, and I'm going to drag your character up to where you should be. So you're going to have to scroll up a bit to find yourself.
Okay. All right, there we go.
All right, that's 5s. Terrafolk. 1, 2, 3.
So am I literally just like
Yeah,
prairie dogging it from
yeah,
this
pretty much. You've just peeked your head out.
This is so bad.
Crest, what are you doing?
Well, I obviously need to get up there.
Mage teleport. Oh wait.
Oh,
Can I use the rope and also my dagger to assist in climbing so that if I do fail one of the rolls, the dagger will just keep me there instead of making me fall down on my ass?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on your climbs.
Awesome. Okay. Where is my... There it is.
Cat's gonna get it in the butt. I promise you. One way or the other.
All right, so you've climbed up to where Javaria is. If you want to continue, you can do the same thing, but I'm going to take away the advantage, and it'll just be whatever you roll first.
I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm
Okay.
gonna wait until she moves up.
All right, that'll work.
And also bracing myself with my legs against the walls in case she slips.
Probably a good idea. All right,
You will get a face full of cat cheese.
This guy.
this one, who was alarmed at Lexus peeking his head up through the chimney, because that's not how they maneuver. They just fly down to the lower levels if they need to. Sees 5s prairie dog his head up, and
Of course he
isn't
does.
really happy about that, and is gonna like try to basically peck and bite him.
Wouldn't that be like?
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah, wouldn't it be like he's got like bend down to go for
Yeah.
it?
He missed. It was awkward.
Popping for 5s.
However,
Rockabye.
he does have a javelin that he's going to try to poke.
Fucking
5 with.
javelins, man.
That one will hit.
Yeah, that hits. If he botched it, I was gonna grab it and pull him down, and then eat him.
11 damage.
What's with the 11s?
I don't know, man. Fuck me.
And the second stab hits as well.
Okay, and that does.
Oh, wait. That was the wrong thing.
Oh, of course it was the wrong thing because he botched.
Break my heart.
Damn it.
man.
Why is it not?
Did it again.
It's not doing the up like I need. There we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you. 9 damage.
Son of a bitch. All right. Wow. Right out the gate. Nope. I'm hanging on by a
Alright,
big old whopping 6.
2, 3.
Just
There you go.
bam right there.
All right, Lexus. What are you up to?
All right. I'm going to defend 5s here. So what I'm going to do...
Heal me in
Yeah.
battle.
Nope.
Damn it. Wishful
I'm,
thinking.
I'm not going to reach down and pat you on the head while I've got people surrounding me.
Use your foot.
But what I'm going to do...
Use your foot. Just.
I wanted to cast at a higher level, but apparently I'm not allowed to.
Oh, why would you do that?
Yeah, it doesn't allow me to cast at a higher level. Okay.
Weird.
The 3D dice just kind of like went up into the
I
sky.
saw that. I'll be nice and give you the second roll. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Also, which one are you targeting?
The one that was poking 5s.
Okay, so this one down here.
Oh, now it's asking me what level I wanted to cast it at.
There
But
you go.
Roll 20, you drunk, go home.
And we're adding 4 on top of this as well because of my my Radiant Soul activation.
Nice. So that'll do 20 damage. And it takes this bright white bolt and it to the chest, and you can see it stagger back, and a moment later you can see the white dissolve into black tendrils that like just shoot out of where it hit and go back and like begin tearing into the chest of this Terrafolk. Give me a D6, Rojan.
Me?
Yep.
Can I at that point look up and just kind of like recoil from Rojan right away?
So the black tendrils come out, and as they enter back into the body, you can see them begin piercing through and coming back the other side as the Terrafolk falls dead to the ground.
You know, at this point, I'm not really surprised anymore.
Smacked him with a Cthulhu bolt. You sick puppy.
Javaria, what are you doing?
I'm gonna finish climbing up there because I don't know that happened.
All right, give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh, you nasty. Up we go. Oh, wait, let me click on my character. Yeah, there we go. And where am I? There we go. Up we go. Or not. Oh, it's okay.
That'll
I'm
do it.
proficient. It's fine.
That'll do it. All right, Javaria makes it up and out of the hole. All right, and it's Narak's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Lexus, as you are puzzled as to what just happened, but are also kind of shrugging it off, you hear this squawk as this Terrafolk with a scar running from the top of its head down across its face and over its shoulder screams at you, and he just says, "Dirty Asimir!" as it lunges forward with its mouth open.
I'm dirty, yet you're trying to bite me.
15 hit your AC?
That's not going to hit me.
Okay.
It just adds flavor.
And then Javelin.
Nope.
Nope. And nope. Okay.
Nope. Damn, son.
And
And it's just, I'm just staring at him as like every attack he's throwing is just bouncing off my armor.
It's like they're all glancing. They're all like little glinting blows.
the one beside you, as you were distracted by the one screaming in your face, takes the opportunity to just bite into your neck, into the side of your neck. Let's see, what is this? 4d4 plus 4?
What do you want me IRL? No.
Doing 15 damage as his jaw clamps down around your throat, and you could feel the blood just spurt out and run warm down the side of your body. And then he's got 2 more.
Nope.
16? Alright. And a 6 does not. Alright. And this one's going after Javaria.
I just got here.
That's why he's going after you. You're not prepared for it. 7 doesn't hit your AC.
Nope.
Javelin 10 doesn't. And a 23 does.
Sweet Sister Mary Frances.
So let's see.
Oh, my positioning is not good. I can't take advantage of the thingy. Damn it.
So take 5 damage. And he just kind of is biting and stabbing at you with this javelin. And one of them you like dodge out one way, and he's quick enough to just bring it across and just run a slash across your stomach with it. 5s.
Each square is 5 feet, yes?
Yep.
So enemies have to be adjacent to me for them to be considered within 5 feet?
Yes.
Son of a...
They can be a diagonal. Diagonal counts as well.
Right. I am going to, in that case, I believe that fives would. Noticing that Lex is probably in more dire straits, but at the same time extremely unsettled by the black, piercing, inside-outing tendrils that he shot out. I'm kind of a little bit leery, especially because he's been healing me all this time, so I'm very confused. I'm going to.
I want to help
myself
him, but he scares me.
right there,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack that one that was attacking Javaria.
All right, go for it.
All right. Please don't miss.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bloop.
All right, and you follow-up attack.
Yep, gonna rock him a second time. Rock him, sock him.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And bam. 11 damage.
All right, nicely done. So your blows kind of rock him, and he definitely turns and has his javelin poised to attack you.
Of course he does.
When it comes around for that. Yeah, I think that one will stay there. Crest! Give me either athletics or acrobatics to finish your climb up.
That is still with advantage, I think.
It is.
With the dagger.
It is, but it's not enough to get you up, so you
Yeah.
struggle with the rope. Since you haven't technically moved, go ahead and give me another one.
See, this is why I specifically said with the dagger.
That'll do it.
Excellent.
And you climb out, and you find yourself, as you pull yourself up over the ledge, looking down another ledge and seeing all of the Firefinger kind of below you and the canopy of Chult spread out before you,
Oh,
giving
many
you a little
things.
bit of vertigo.
Don't get surfed, bro.
All right, and this one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 6. There we go. All right. Lexus, what are you doing?
If I were to try to do an intimidation, that would be an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I believe that's everyone. 2 creatures up within 5 feet. So myself and fives are going to gain 23 HP.
Okay. Give me a D100 real quick.
Oh, dude. I can't watch.
Yeah, you're fine.
Ugh.
I love
Okay.
that you guys are stressing out and don't even know the target number I have in my head.
Well, yeah, that's why. It's like, it was like, hey, you're fine versus, so listen, I was going to heal
So
you.
about that.
So about that healing, this black pitch bubbles forth from all your wounds and becomes a shadow version of you that is now going to attack you.
Hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to keep that for later. Yeah, so you guys get healed up.
Yay!
Is Lexus moving at all?
Not really much I can move to without putting myself in danger.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stand there in a defensive position.
Okay. Javaria?
Okay, so I have something in mind. Let me look at what I've got here. Meh. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing this turn is I'm going to be attacking piece 1,
Okay.
and I'm aiming more specifically for his arms or his wings. I'm trying to shred him.
Okay. And try to disable him. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. Oop.
So 4. I think you could probably tear into one of them.
Plus 3, though. 4 plus 3.
Well, that's because it would have been for the crit.
Yeah, it
Oh,
would have been
oh,
for the
oh.
crit.
KK.
All right,
10
and I've got him marked so that he no longer has the ability to fly. Narak. So the scarred up Terrafolk drives at Lexus's abdomen with his mouth, trying to like take a chunk out of his side and hit any of the.
Wait.
Yep.
I have a reaction to that.
Okay.
I finally could use this thing. Cool. It's like we picked the Sentinel. I picked the Sentinel feat, so he
Oh,
within 5 feet, so I get to do a melee attack against
for
him. And just to thwomp.
Oh, that I was hoping
That'll
it was gonna
hit.
At 20.
That'll hit.
All right.
Roll me damage. All right, 5.
And it's just the one.
Yeah.
So he takes. I just like no.
You just bop him on the nose with your foot.
He sticks his beak out here there, and Fives just kind of rocks his head a little bit, but he's still gonna try to go for basically the squishy parts of Lex.
The most armored parts.
Well, he's trying to dive between the Well, I guess you're not wearing plate, are you? I think it hits though. He gets his
Barely.
fangs just between the rings, and drives it into Lexus's abdomen, tearing at the flesh. 5 damage, and now that he has you nice and intimately close, is going to try to use that javelin a little bit.
Ooh. Cuerpo a cuerpo.
Oh, and we get to
Nope.
Still can't hit me.
And one more.
I mean, if you're gonna hold somebody and then try to stab them, you probably want to use something like a dagger instead of a pole arm
That'll hit.
as he stabs me.
As he is like, you might want to use that. Never mind.
So you were saying with 11 damage. I swear to God, that's got to be the average for that attack. 2d6 is 12. No, it's not. Because
The average should be lower.
Yeah.
but You just got like you should go buy a scratch and win, dude.
apparently. 5s. Getting an attack from one of the Terrafolk with fangs.
Nope.
And javelin. Yep.
Yes.
5. So
Okay.
just a scratch there, and the second javelin. Yep. And 10 from that one.
Okay. Back down to 9 HP. Jesus Christ.
Terrafolk. All right, Javaria, you've shredded this one's wings. He's not terribly happy about that. He's gonna try to bite with that nasty beak he has.
Is it the one that's way out there on the water?
No, that's Sky, and that one's just flying around at the moment.
Oh, okay. So the one that is right next to me is I'm a bop him
Yep.
because I get to
Go for it.
because I'm special.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
I saw that one. and
I did
was-
too.
It rolled off the screen, so I didn't even know it was a 1. It's like down on the floor.
All right, Javaria, that bite there. 20 will hit your AC, I'm sure. Oh wait, that was the wrong damage. Ignore this. Should actually be our, what is it, 2d4.
Ignoring that 9.
Yeah. Ignore the 9 and you'll take 5 damage.
5, okay.
And then this will be the attack with the javelin. That'll miss. And the other attack,
Oh, fuck.
that'll miss as well.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, 5s.
We need to start looking at the scroll bar instead of the dice on the screen.
Yeah, the dice are terrifying the shit out of me.
Good. I mean,
Anyway, I'm gonna keep attacking the one that was attacking Javaria.
alright.
Hopefully this ends it.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Die, Devil Bird!
Alright, so he's looking pretty rough, but he's still on his feet.
Good. Get my follow up.
Alright, do it.
That 1 too.
That'll hit. Damage. Alright, and he slumps
Push
down
it.
into a pile of shredded leather and bones. At this
Delicious.
point.
They had a plan.
Terrafolk.
I saved you.
But I had a plan.
And one just screeches, seeing his fallen comrade, and dives down from the air to take his place. Is going to target, let's go with Javaria.
Is that considered an opportunity move for me?
No.
I still pop this guy too.
So, attack of opportunity, he would enter 5 feet and then leave it. But considering he's still within that 5 feet, it doesn't trigger one. That'll hit. That's,
Okay.
2d4 plus 2 from the bite. All right, so 6 points of damage to Javaria. And then his...
Wait, do I get another reaction to bop this guy?
Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, you guys do your math first, and then I'm gonna bop him
Well,
because he's
we-
at full health. I'm not gonna kill him. So
22, so this will be the 2d6.
Just for the sake of math.
There we go. Javaria takes 10 damage there.
Oh,
And one more javelin thrust.
No more. It hurt.
And that'll miss. All right.
No more.
All right, Crest.
Hold on, I still haven't bought that guy.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
To get out the way.
Yeah. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Sure. I mean, it's
Minus
the
7.
type was confusing there.
There you go. All right, Crest.
So there's a dead one on the ground here somewhere, right? The one that Lex killed with the bolt.
There is. It's under this one that's now standing there.
Too far away for me to grab its javelin, then I assume.
Let's see. High or low?
Hi.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use my light crossbow and aim at this one here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that inspiration to get advantage on this.
All right, sounds good.
Because my goal is to knock it out of the air while it's still over great heights.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
It's 9. Let's see. High or low?
Let's go high again.
Big money, no whammies.
All right. So the bolt catches this thing and tears through the webbing of the wing, and you just see it begin to spiral down towards the. It's in a glide, but it's spiraling down towards the base of Firefinger.
Well, gets it out of the picture. That's all I care about.
Lexus.
All right.
We'll get revenge later.
So, I'm going to apologize in advance to both Mags and Spooner. Since you guys have been getting a little beat up and kicked around, I'm going to cast this.
Give me a D100.
And if it heals you, you'll get 15. But
You get 15.
okay.
Oh,
I love that everybody's. Javaria, what are you doing?
I'm going to give birth to this freaking stream because of you. All right, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna start doing fucking Lamaze breathing.
all right. So same thing I did before. I'm gonna go after this one here with a claw attack to its wing.
Okay.
No more flying for you.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me your damage. 9. Nicely done. And yeah, it's definitely grounded now. The claws dig into just the leather of the wings and just rip them to shreds.
To shreds, you say?
To shreds.
And for my free action,
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's closest, Fives, chuck
Yes?
him over.
Ooh, yeah. Can I? Wait, what? I can do that?
He can't fly.
Oh yeah.
Grapple and chuck him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Something.
That's what I was trying to do the first time.
Something Kenku suplex machine.
I was gonna go with something. Fives can't fly either. So.
Well, this is true.
Narak's turn. Lexus. He's not happy with you healing people. Although he can't do anything about it.
I get to bap him. Wait.
Oh,
no. I bap him. I bap the shit out of him.
Roll me damage.
Get eked.
12. All right. Minus 12.
Oh.
Nicely
Woohoo!
done. However, he does get that 23, which is going to hit
And
Lexus.
he's going to do 932 damage.
No, he's going to do 11. 10. I was close.
Well,
Oh shit!
I'm at
that
0.
was freaky as hell.
Give me a death saving throw.
Do I do
Or-
that now
no,
or on my turn?
On your turn. We'll just do it on your turn. However, he's going to chunk his javelin, which is now covered in Lexus's blood, at Crest.
Don't fall off the ledge. Don't
Why are
open
they
your mouth.
always throwing shit at me?
Oh,
Oh,
he
Oh,
However, he botches. So let's see. What's the damage for that?
Forgets
It's
to let
2d6.
go.
he tears his rotator cuff in the process of throwing.
He just throws it wrong, and it sails, pegging his his friend in the leg. So this Terrafolk down here by Javaria has a javelin just protruding from its leg now.
Oh man, that is like the worst throw ever.
It is.
That's the JFK freaking magic javelin, dude. Just nope.
Sounds to me like he's gonna have a disadvantage on a check when you try and throw him over the edge.
It sounds to me like he's apparently Narak is just HP Fox's character with a ranged weapon.
No.
Oh,
Accurate, but rude.
All right, so Fives, the one behind you is going to try to bite the nape of your neck. 18 hit your AC.
Yes, it does.
All right, 2d4.
Well, he's gonna peck the back of your neck. That's how birds say hello.
7 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then
Is that how birds say hello?
And then he's going to
Well, I mean,
attempt
when they
to
want something.
jam his javelin between your ribs.
oh!
Stop getting hit. There are no more heals.
Yep, he does it.
Picking on my
He does it. He
birthday,
puts it.
11.
Oh.
These 11s, bruh.
And then he's, you know what? He's going to use the other one, his free hand, to claw at you and try to basically like rip the wound open further so he can just push the javelin in deeper.
This motherfucker.
14 hit your AC.
Tie. It's a tie.
Alright. I will roll in your favor. So it misses. All right, Fives.
Quit dying, you cowards. I'm gonna How does the one that was attacking me, the one that was between Javari and myself, how does that one look?
Pretty
How's
rough.
he looking?
Pretty rough.
Is it looking like I can blow him over with a feather?
Maybe not that rough, but pretty rough.
What would you have me do? What would you have me roll to try and like, you know?
You gonna like Steve
No.
Austin spear him off the edge?
Yeah, man. Like Goldberg's going for the Steve. You know, something like that. You know?
It's
Um,
Everything about that just made my brain hurt.
I don't watch wrestling. I'm sure that was the wrong person.
I'm like, so Steve Austin doesn't do a spear.
Tiger
No,
the
Goldberg
Gale.
does.
Thank you for
Goldberg
the
does.
bits. Are you wanting those to go to heal someone, and if so, who? Give me an attack with. Give me a d20 with your dexterity modifier,
Oh shit. Okay.
or your strength modifier. I'll let you pick which one.
Fucking Dex.
Okay, that's what I
So it's
figured.
what? It's a D20 plus 4.
Yep.
Roll D. No, not D10. Stupid.
Also, don't botch.
If not, I get to reroll a Cobalt. Anyway. Get
That'll
fucked.
work. So you rush at him, your shoulder just kind of dropped, and you throw yourself into him, hard enough to send him off the edge of this thing. But you land yourself on the edge. Your hands hanging over. Everybody gets a hit dice from Tiger.
Tiger.
So everybody roll a hit dice and give yourself that amount of HP, including Lexus.
Tiger's biddies are the best biddies.
That'll save you from the
Plus
from
5.
death there, Lexus.
Do I also get a move as well after that, or was that counted as my action, my move, my everything for that turn?
I think I'm going to use that one as your move and your action because it was
That's what I figured.
movement kind of deal. And Crest.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move over here because I don't want to be on that edge
All
anymore.
right, that's going to give that Terrafolk an attack of opportunity
Well,
on you.
The way I moved was down onto Javaria, which is 10, and then over
Okay.
from there.
Okay. For on my screen, it looked like you moved just like that.
I did just move straight, but
Okay.
my actual movement would be down and around.
Okay.
And I guess I can't really tell what they look like from here, so I'm just gonna aim for the closest one. And where'd my character sheet go? There it is. Fire another bolt.
Are you
Do
proficient?
you have
with it?
advantage for any reason?
I don't think I do.
All right. So that'll miss. All right. Lexus. Now that you're no longer on death's door, what are you doing?
There must be
Okay.
a god that likes you that's not.
So, because because there was a wrestling mention here and it was really bad.
I'm
Lex
okay
is
with
out of
that.
nowhere with the chair. He's got the chair.
Lexus is gonna like do like the Undertaker sit up,
I love that setup. That's
and
so
he's just
awesome.
gonna look at the one that just downed him. He's just gonna stand and just try to wail on him as hard as possible with the Warhammer.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. Or roll to hit, rather. Yeah, that'll miss.
I
So
should have
you-
said I was gonna use my inspiration.
You swing it, and the Terrafolk just kind of ducks. Was this the one above you, or to the side?
This is the one above me.
All right, so this is Narak. Narak just kind of ducks his head under and squawks just kind of back into your face as he dodges that attack. Javaria.
All right.
Please
I
pull
am-
5s off ledge.
You have a chance to back up? Okay, okay. I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck and pull him off the ledge as my free action.
Okay.
Or do I need to grapple check him?
No, he's not going to resist it, so it's fine.
Okay.
Take me. Take me now.
Once
Please.
he is free from his edgelordness, I'm gonna pop over here
Okay,
and I'm gonna go after this one.
go for it.
Okay. And the same thing that I've been doing because it's been working out well so far. I'm going after his wings again. Except
That'll
when I
miss. All right, and Narak, after screaming in Lexus's face, he's just got a problem with you, Alexis. Is going to attempt another bite.
Can he stop biting me? Yeah,
He likes
he
you.
missed.
No, he threw his javelin, so he's got claws. All right, so he's going to attempt to claw you,
Nope.
and the second one. Oop, that's crit. Yep, that'll
Can I
hit
just
either
say
way.
no?
It's not the crit, but it's.
Can I just say it misses?
You can.
Can I roll to persuade the DM that it misses?
No. You take 4 points of damage, though. Alright, and the other
Fine.
Terrafolk, who is not real happy with Javaria at the moment, is going to attempt to bite her.
Oh, mother fudge snacker.
Bites the D4, so far 2D.
No, stop touching.
No touchy. No touchy.
Alright, so Javaria will take 10 points of damage from that bite. That would hurt a little bit. This one does still have his javelin. And now that he's sunk his teeth into Javaria, he's going to attempt to stab her now that he's got her at kind of a close range. 7 points of damage from that one. And that one will miss.
Dang.
Stop! She's already dead.
She's not dead yet.
I didn't eat him, I cooked him! The bird ate him!
5s.
Oh my god, this fucking clown show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I are here now.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack that one.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Thwomp.
That'll miss.
Okay. At least I'm in position. So that's
You don't get a second one on a miss?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, hold on a second. It counts as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I can use that whether or not it hits or not. So.
Yep.
Thwomp again?
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Pachanga.
7 damage. Alright. Nicely done. Crest, what are you up to?
There's too many teammates over there for me to want to fire my crossbow again. I'm not taking that chance.
Thank you for that.
Do you have any spells that don't have verbal components?
I have shape water. It's not really going to do much.
Drown him!
There's no water up here for me to shape.
So help me God, next time I'm gonna pee and you're gonna turn that into a javelin and you're gonna shit with it.
I think I'll take my chances with the dagger instead.
That'll hit? Or no, it won't. I lied. The 18 would have hit. Alright.
Well, fine then.
Sorry, I saw the 18 and it instantly said that'll hit, and I was like, nope, that's an 11. Never mind.
That P's looking better by the second, isn't it, buddy? Isn't it, friend?
Lexus, what are you up to?
All right, just to be a angelic smartass to this guy, I'm going to smile, and I'm going to use my last second level spell. Who here amongst us looks to be hurt the most?
You. And then
Aside from me.
fives.
All right, so
No, I have 11 HP.
I have 10.
all right,
So fives and Javaria look very
all right.
similar.
So me and Javaria,
Give me a D100.
I'm on it.
Okay, you're both healed.
So we're gonna get 17 HP.
All right. And Javaria.
I don't wanna. Same one as before.
Okay.
And instead, because this isn't working out for me, I'm just gonna two-handed baseball swing for its head.
Go for it. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay.
Two-handed, it's going to be the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And you guys hear a crack as her quarterstaff connects with the back of this thing's head. Alright, Narak, who is still picking on Lexus. Just does not like Asmir.
Well, I'm kind of being an Asimir to him right now.
You are kind of being an ass. He's not a huge fan of it.
That'll hit.
I get to bop him.
+2.
Bop it.
6 damage to Lexus. That'll miss. And then he's got his claw attacks, which that'll miss, and that one will hit. I'm assuming.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Literally.
Literally killing me.
Take 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to sentinel here.
Alright. And Javaria, the Terrafolk that you've been picking on, doesn't like it.
I get to bop that one too.
Does a 15 hit your AC, Javaria?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be 2d4. Alright, go ahead and roll damage, Spinner. Javaria, take 9 points of damage.
Not to be somebody to ran on the parade of the party, but I think we could. He can only use Sentinel once. I'm not sure if it's different
Right.
the way you run
I
it.
copied it over from the thing. That's what I was confused about.
I'll check it after the game. Let's not worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, so Terrafolk took 5 points of damage, and he gets his other melee attack against Javaria. 14 hit your AC?
Yeah, stop it.
Okay. Let's see, that was a javelin, it's 2d6. Alright, so take 8 points of damage from that one. And then second javelin attack. 14 hit your AC, yes, because I just asked that. Take 10 points of damage from that one.
And I drop.
Alright.
You had one job.
Fives, what are you up to?
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of the one that is attacking Javaria,
Okay.
and I'm probably gonna like miss every single one.
The one that just killed or downed
Yep.
Javaria.
Yep.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Super ragey. Rage bird.
8. Alright, and follow-up attack.
Follow-up attack. Raging harder. The re-ragening.
That'll hit. Roll damage. And he
my-
drops.
Revenge!
With a squawk. Crest.
Well, I'm going to take his place then. Bring that other one in range. Here's my trusty dagger here.
That'll hit.
Good on you.
A whopping 2.
Right.
Yay.
Last 2. Lexus.
All right. I'm gonna try the old trusty Warhammer uppercut.
Go for it. That'll hit. Roll damage.
That hits nicely too.
Yeah, it does. Two-handed?
So this is no one-handed because I
One-handed?
still got the shield.
Alright, so minus 10. Nice hit. And you hear the crack as the Warhammer connects. The Terrafolk squawks and like falls back against the tower behind him. Javaria, give me a death saving throw. That'll make it. Give yourself a success.
Yep.
I need attack of opportunity from Crest, Fives, and Lexus.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Lexus, that'll hit. Roll me damage. 3. Okay. Fives will miss. Crest.
Is he on foot or is he taking to the air?
He is taking to the air.
I'm going to use my crossbow then.
Okay. That'll miss. So he takes to the air and squawks and like flies around the top of this tower that sits at the peak of Firefinger before diving off into the jungle somewhere.
Damn, I can't give chase.
You cannot. That's what the attack of opportunity was for. Alright, and we missed our last break, so we're going to go ahead and take it now. So everybody that is watching at home, thanks so much for watching. Tiger the Gale, thank you for the bits. Javaria, go ahead and give yourself a hit dice of HP back. And we're going to take a quick break. All that fun stuff. We will be right back. Thanks so much for hanging out with us as we play some D&D. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And we'll be back shortly. All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Hello.
All right, so you guys have dealt with the Terrafolk that were hanging out at the peak of Firefinger. And now what you find yourself on is a flat plateau with a crumbling old tower built into it and a light just pouring out of this open door of the tavern. And you can make a safe assumption that this is light from the fire that's pouring off of the top of the tower, lighting off this beacon. Looking over the edge of the plateau, you can see across Chult. And when they told you that you would be able to see from the mountains to the seas, they weren't exaggerating. You can see pretty much all of Chult. However, because of your distance in the air, you're not able to make out any details or real landmarks from where you are, because a lot of what you're seeing is the top of the canopy. What are you guys doing?
Surveying and drawing in my books.
Okay.
I am exploring whatever this mud hut is.
Okay.
They were kind of like hanging around. There
All
seem to be boxes in there.
So they're actually, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure they're benches. And then a large fire. Give me a perception check while you are kind of looking into and investigating this area.
Sure. I mean, clearly we're also looking for an artifact, right? So, might as well.
Okay. Hang on just a second. So there are 4 moldy, kind of rotten chests in the room there with you. And then an object that's sitting in the middle of the fire. The object itself seems to be intact. In fact, you notice that it's a blade attached to a glove. And the blade at this point should be red hot and glowing, but is not. It's almost an onyx color with bright blue veins of arcane energy running through it.
I want it. I want it. I'm actually 5's in characters. Like, I want it. I'm gonna reach in and try to grab it.
All right, before we do that, what's everybody else doing?
Do I hear 5 saying I want it?
I was going to ask the same question.
Probably. It's not terribly far from you guys.
All right.
And he's not terribly quiet.
So I'm gonna go in with go in and look at 5's and see what he's pointing at, saying he wants it.
Yep.
Okay. It's you guys see the same object that I described to him sitting in the fire.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and kind of hold him back a bit.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just shaking my head at him like, don't do it.
I look over at Lex. What's his reaction to me being held back?
Walk over to him. I place my hand on him. Give him a little blessing. I mean, let's be fair. He's gonna. I look over at Crest, and I'm like, let's be fair. He's gonna try to grab it when our backs are turned anyway.
You're encouraging him.
He's
You're
right.
supposed to stop bad behavior.
I reach in and grab the blade.
Not
the blade, but like the thing that is not going to cut me as well. I want to just get burned, not cut and burn.
Okay.
As he's reaching in, I tighten my grip on his, I guess, cloak or whatever he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
But I don't think I'd be able to hold him back, but I'm not letting go of him either.
Okay. So you reach in and you feel the heat increase as your feathers begin to curl from it. as you reach towards this thing. The moment that the flames lick the flesh of your hand, there's a blast, and you're all thrown backwards against the wall as the flames erupt hotter. And hang on, let me make sure I did this right so it does show up the way I want it to. And begin to grow inside of the room.
Okay.
This is why we don't touch things.
That's why we touch all the things.
Crest, your water. Go hug it.
Actually, he should have grabbed it. It's fucking bullshit.
I mean, it does make sense for the magic guy to touch the magic thing, but, you know.
Usually, well, you know, would have great if you would have speak up and say something.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to push you into that fire.
It's okay, dude. She's worth it.
So, you know that phrase that I've been enjoying saying recently?
Yay! We're doing this again!
Wait, would that be for that phrase, everyone is fully healed?
No, it would be the roll initiative. Who am I missing? Crest.
So it just appears, right?
So
what I'm assuming is a fire elemental?
you reach in and the flames erupt, pushing you all back against the walls of the building. And the flames begin to coalesce into a figure. And you can hear a voice saying, and it has this smoky, crisp, crackling sound to it. Who seeks my treasures and why?
Fives? Five seeks your treasure. Can I like stand up, kind of hobble back over to it?
Sure.
Can I be like, you know, right there?
And he responds with, Monk, what makes you think you find yourself worthy? I do not see the savageness in you needed to control my treasures.
Can I show you Savage?
And he nods.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I'm going to attack it
Go for it.
and burn myself horribly so.
Okay, feathers regrow. It's fine.
That'll hit.
And I'm going to spend one key to do Flurry of Blows, which gives me 2 extra unarmed strikes.
Okay. That will not hit.
Okay. Jesus.
That won't hit either.
Hey, I don't have to hurt it. I just have to show him I can be savage. Savage, reckless.
There's
I'm
also
punching fire, for Christ's sake.
Is it a thing? It's not a thing. Okay, never mind. It's not a thing, so don't worry about it.
You make me so nervous when you say it's... There's a thing. I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh wait, it is a thing. So because it's a fire elemental, a creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
I was like, I remembered seeing it, but it was like scroll down. Oh, you take 1 damage. You singed your fingers.
Good. I'm still yelling at it as I'm punching it.
Bell noises.
All right, Javaria, what are you doing?
I can't just watch my little brother get his ass handed to him, but I currently have 2 hit points. So I'm hanging my ass back here.
Get benched. Get benched.
I'm just gonna be like, I see nothing.
You what, mate? You what?
Okay. Alexis.
You what, bruv? What? You want to go?
I'm gonna use one of my level 1 spells.
Okay.
That never goes over well.
Dex saving throw. Okay. He
All right,
saves.
so he takes half of that.
All right. And it's radiant.
It's
damage.
radiant, yeah.
Is it? It's not fire. It's just called fire, right?
Yeah, Sacred
Okay.
Flame. It's radiant damage.
Half. So round it up. So I'll give him. Take.
Do I need to roll for that one?
No.
Buffering.
Crest.
So is the treasure still kind of in the fire pit, which I assume is at its feet right now?
It is.
Help me get it.
All right. So I'm going to approach it.
Excuse me.
I'm going to pull out my water skin
Okay.
and use shape water on the water to kind of surround my hand, almost like a water glove. And kind of like keeping eye contact with this thing, I'm going to reach down and grab the treasure.
Okay.
Like slowly. I'm not going to try and like yank it and run. Just very like confrontationally grab it.
Okay. Your hand kind of begins to boil basically in the water. So I'm going to give you, let's see, D10. Take 6 points of damage from
I was
that.
expecting there to be damage, and I don't want to let go of this thing. I want to keep holding it despite taking damage from it.
And you're able to pull it all out. And the elemental turns to you and gives you this slight bow. And then he turns back to Fives. And he says, "You do not possess the savagery at the moment to use this blade to its utmost ability, but it will serve you well, as will your friends. Keep their backs and make sure that they keep yours."
You hear that? Keep mine. All of you.
And let's see, I actually did a thing for this. So hang on, let me find the thing that I did. I don't know where it went. I think it's here. Yeah. There you go.
Neat.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty.
That is
See, I
pretty.
thought it was a full-on sword, but that's a gauntlet blade.
Yeah, it's a Qatar. It's like a punching dagger, basically.
Oh, man.
That's a very cool punching dagger. Neat.
And
The
so that,
engraved Qatar of victory.
yep. And so that's what you pull out of the fire, or that's what Crest pulls out of the fire. Whether or not he gives that to you is a different story, I guess.
Fair point.
To be fair, I did make it with Fives in mind though. So
Crest isn't Cassius, so he's not going to keep it for himself despite not being able to use it.
I'd steal it anyway.
Try.
You gotta sleep sometime.
No, I don't. Not anymore, I don't.
You have one
that's
more
what you
night.
think.
You have one more night.
All right.
You are definitely.
At which point can I'm just gonna turn and just say thanks.
And the fire elemental basically causes this very small fire tornado as it lifts itself up to the roof and out of a hole in the roof, and the flames on Firefinger begin to burn brighter over Chult.
It's never a good thing.
So I'm going to assume you guys are going to take your time investigating the area as you're not in any danger.
Yeah, I have to find that heirloom or whatever the hell it is that belongs to Chicago.
Okay. So in the chests that are scattered about the room, altogether there are, was that 20 gold? Oh wait, this is Jesus. Okay, it's 27 gold. We'll just do it that way. 4 gemstones that are each worth 50 gold apiece.
Ooh.
A spell scroll. And a cloth-wrapped wooden mask.
Ooh.
I want to hold up the mask. I found a Shiitake mask.
And let's see if I can get to what this looks like. What What is it? Mask. Okay.
Chicago.
And there you go. That's what the mask looks like.
Hey, it looks like me.
It means white devil.
So
Looks like
I'm,
Tiger Mask.
I'm going to point at the spell scroll, and then I'm going to hold up the weapon that I just pulled out of the fire and just stare at Fives.
I'm going to hand over the scroll. I know how trade works. I know how bartering
I
works.
can't vocalize it, so give me a break here.
As you reach for it, though, I want to like do one of these, and then give it back, and then do one of these, and then give it back.
You really don't want to do that when the thing that I'm holding has a knife in it, and if I'm just gonna like shove the item into your chest, it could end very poorly for you.
I'm still doing it anyway while I mimic your own laughter. Because I think it's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna keep the weapon and just turn around and walk away.
I'm going to hold the scroll over the flame brazier. But
I'm
not burn it. But not burn
going to hold the weapon over the edge of the tower.
Oh, well, you two children just behave and switch. It's like...
Mask.
Lexus has had enough of this, and I'm just walking out, and I'm going to be, like, looking out on the horizon.
Okay.
Just, like, going over all the insane stuff that's happened every time I've tried to cast something today.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to Crest, and
Yeah,
then I'm not even gonna take the thing. I'm just gonna walk over to Lex to find out why he's broken his shit.
After Lex kind of storms out angrily, I'm gonna smirk and then give the thing over to Fives and take the spell scroll.
I have the thing. I gotta read this thing.
All right. Are you guys? What are you guys doing? Are you gonna camp here for the night and try to regain some hit points that are sorely needed, as the GM strongly suggests you do?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is night 3.
It is. I know. Who's taking first watch?
Yo.
I'm
right.
sleeping.
So, blah, I can speak. Lexus is going to take first watch. Go ahead and give me a D100.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I'll take second watch.
Nobody asked you, Alexa.
He doesn't know, dude.
Alexa, roll for initiative.
She might, actually. Fives, go ahead and give me a D100.
Yeah.
All right. Who's taking the third watch?
I'll take third. That'll give Javaria a chance to get all her HP back.
Okay.
That would
Go ahead
actually
and-
be
yeah.
really funny.
All right. Javaria's taking the last watch.
I have to.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
I want to sleep. I go to sleep on my watch.
Really? You damn
on,
cat.
You've had your full rest. You're all healed now. Had your 8 hours or 6 hours, however long it's been.
However long it works.
Roll me a perception check, Javaria.
Max, why? Why?
I'm asleep.
Okay. So, while you're on watch, you begin to hear the sound, this faint sound under the roar of the winds at the top of Firefinger. And it sounds like glass beginning to crack.
That's not a good sound.
And she skitters to her feet and starts kicking people awake in a little bit of a panic, because that's not a good noise.
Rude.
You realize as you begin to kick at Crest to wake him up that the sound is coming from him.
I grab Crest by the front of his lapels, like, what's wrong with you?
As he begins to like reflexively open his mouth to answer you, a snake slithers out of his mouth down onto his shoulder and down the rest of it, the length of his body.
Oh, sexy.
girlish shriek
Oh my god.
from coast to coast of Chult as she's now here.
Oh my god, lewd! Lewd! The snake goes down the length of his body, out the trouser leg. We are all very impressed.
She's leaving. She's out. She's done.
As you begin to drop down the chimney, you see another figure standing in the tower that you previously occupied, that wasn't there momentarily or a moment ago.
Rose like, I'm gonna nope the fuck out of here. The nope rope literally just came out of Crest's mouth.
It's like,
Like, we've all seen some shit. At this point, I'm assuming we're all awake, right, Imp?
Yeah.
Okay. I get up, run up behind Crest, and I start smacking him on the back to see what else comes out of his mouth.
it's like Christmas.
And I'm gonna very angrily kind of swipe at him.
Crest, you sick? You sick?
I lick.
Crest, who's that?
What are those?
Crest sick?
Oh, I should probably.
Yeah, I was waiting for the icon to appear.
I'm going to stand between Crest and what is basically a snake people.
A snake people.
I mean, like, you gotta understand the PTSD, man. The guy who could fly is having problems flying. The guy who could talk can't talk anymore. Like, my heroes are dying. You're fucking up my whole worldview here. Clearly.
Well, I imagine since I'm a thing now, I'll probably draw my bow on 5s.
Okay. So we're about to literally have a standoff.
Yes.
Well, I
And
think
Crest can't say shit.
no, but seeing her, I recognize her immediately. I should hope.
Yeah, probably.
And I would just kind of push 5s out of the way and run up to her to give her a hug.
I'm gonna hit him.
Figured that was gonna be like, that's not gonna end well for him. I'm like,
Wait.
I was actually
Fives,
going
fives.
like, she's gonna stab him with an arrow.
I was kind of expecting that.
Fives is very confused.
Like, I'd run up to her and then I'd just get clotheslined by the arrow.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so I feel really dumb right now. Okay.
Whatever's in the big circle by your strength.
Excuse me. Bright side, I have a shiny. Downside, I'm very confused.
No. And this is where I get super newbie. It's our.
Nope, no worries.
It's slash R
Base.
space 1d20
Just that
plus
without the
whatever
dot.
your
Yeah,
Okay.
that without the dot.
I did it right the first time. I just didn't do a space between the.
There you go. 14 hit your AC, Crest.
It absolutely does.
Let's unarmed attack. Roll me a d6 plus your strength modifier.
Jesus, are we gonna get into yet another fight? This is the fightiest fucking campaign.
All right, Crest takes 5 damage from a just shot across the jaw from Samoya.
And you just hear Lex across the other side, just still sitting on the bench. I'm not healing that.
Crest is just, or Lexus is just over there like, oh damn.
As you shouldn't. It's his fault I'm here.
And I'm just gonna stand there, kind of holding my jaw with a shocked look on my face.
Oh,
What did you expect to happen?
Clutching
You
your pearl.
kidnapped me. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
Shaking my head furiously. I didn't kidnap you.
Hey, you can't say that.
And I know I can't, but I'm just standing there, just shaking my head.
Wait. I'm gonna go get Cat. I'm gonna go. Literally, I'm like, you know what? I can't. I need normalcy. I'm gonna go get the cat.
Okay.
How far did she run, by the way? Like, am I going back to like?
She's climbing down the chimney at this point.
She's on her way down, like, nope, 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 broke down this rope I go, bye.
At this point, I'll probably try to signal Kit to come and be with me with a whistle of some sort.
You got knocked the fuck out.
All right. And so Lexus and Crest, you guys see an owl. Crest, this owl looks actually fairly familiar, as it's been stalking you for quite a while. Fly into the tower and land on Samoya's shoulder.
I think seeing Kit, I'm probably going to like scurry back and press myself up against the wall here.
Is this the rather pissed off owl that was in the wizard's dorm when we were talking to him?
Yes, yes, it is.
I'm sitting there not saying a word, just enjoying the sight before me.
How big is the owl, just out of curiosity?
Normal
size?
Hawk owl, so it's quite large.
Damn, them's big. All right, what are the odds that I successfully bring Javaria, even though she's cowering behind me, which is funny as shit because I'm like 5 feet tall?
It's a snack.
Heavy, you're like the 5 billionth person to tell me that. I am not a absolute fucking clone of Will Wheaton. Yep.
He is.
100%. Totally am. We're going in a lab. 5s didn't come from any backstory shit. I am the 5th. There's been at least 3 before me.
Samoya looks very human though. So after the initial slithering out, I imagine she would just look
what
normal.
does Samoya look like? Like, give us a description.
She's got very, very fair skin. The only snake-like traits that she has is a kind of pearlescent green undertone for her skin, and she's got a forked tongue and slit eyes.
Okay.
So you have like a people nose instead of like a Voldemort nose?
Look almost exactly human with those tiny little features.
That's actually pretty damn cool. Okay, so did I bring Javaria back, or is she like?
It sounds like she's coming back. She's just kind of hiding behind you. While she does so.
Well, I would extend an apology for this idiot. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have been frightened.
So,
she's cat. She gets scared. I'm gonna go sit next to
Lex.
Lex.
Kind of ignoring her, looking around for the snake.
You
she's investigating.
kept her
Find it.
in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I whisper over to Lex, usually other way around.
That's something he just
done.
said.
I'm out. I'm out.
I give 5s a kind of like a stern look, but like in my eyes you can see that I find it funny. As I go back, I'm
I
like,
gotta inject some levity in here just a little bit. I don't get to kick him very often when he's down.
How were you in the gem?
That's really a long story, one I don't care to disclose on now. I've been stuck in the dark for 3 days. And now I have to go right this wrong. So I'm just gonna kind of start wandering away.
I guess I can say welcome to Chult.
It's not the worst place I've been.
Well, yeah, you were in his mouth for 3 days.
This is true.
Though you're probably not going to make it very far alone. You might as well come with us.
For now, that may be best. I have been locked away for many years.
Kind of like her. She seems to have made the snake go away. And she turns back out.
I'll just look at her and stick my tongue out at her.
Can I try to shake her hand and introduce myself?
Sure.
You could try.
Hi,
Hello.
Jason, thank you for the sub. I don't know why that says Alicorn. That's not right.
Because Jason gave it to Alicorn.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for. All right, so getting used to that now. Alicorn, happy sub. Jason, thank you for giving that sub to Alicorn. Appreciate that. If you guys have hearts, including our mimic heart, go ahead and just drop those in chat for Jason and Alicorn. We appreciate that.
Oh, that's super cool, man. Jason's a nice guy.
I think that's the first time I've seen a gift sub.
Yeah. I wasn't sure, because like the chat said it was Jason, and then the alert said it was Alicorn. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the bot, not to like get out of character on a story, but yeah, the bot will still tell you,
Who it's
Ankbot.
from.
Yeah, Ankbot will say who purchased it, but Twitch chat will tell you where it's from. That's why I'm kind of starting to look at Twitch chat has popped out more, because Ankbot, until Ankbot updates.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah,
so I'm, she says hi. Okay, so we're good. Say, point over at the cat. That's cat. that's heels. And that's kidnap.
I'm just gonna glare and stare daggers at Crust.
I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna stare and I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
My eyes are kind of darting back and forth between Kit and Samoya. I very clearly want to approach Samoya again, but am very weary of Kit.
He's scared of Bird, not Fives Bird.
I distinctly remember Kit not being happy when you kidnapped me.
Kit, not Fives Kit.
Kit is Bird.
I'm a hobble back over, sit down next to Lexus. I'm very much out of my element. Then I'm gonna let the people who can talk figure this shit out.
So not me then.
Basically, I'm gonna let everybody else figure this shit out. I'm kind of like, yeah. I just don't want the snake lady who's intimidating, has a very intimidating presence, to be mad anymore. Because it's been kind of a long ride.
I'm just gonna let like these two, if it comes to it, come to blows with one another, and I'm just gonna sit there like running my finger over the holy symbol again.
Wait. Does she know that? Does she know that Crest can't speak?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
She was in his mouth for 3 days. I'm sure she noticed something missing.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that Samoya was coherent the entire time that she was cursed and was basically watching everything that was happening, kind of like through a glass window pane.
Yep.
So, she knows pretty much everything that happened from the point that she was cursed up until now. For you guys to know, rather.
Oh, okay, cool. Crest. She why you no talk?
He's nodding his head. I can't remember. Did he explain the whole Baba Yaga thing to everybody?
Yeah, he wrote it down.
Oh,
yeah.
did he?
Yes, that's right. And he kind of deliberately left out the story of the gem. I remember that now. So he's going to pull the chain that was attached to the gem out of his mouth, and he's gonna point to the chain, point to Samoya, point to his non-existent tongue, and then kind of pull out the book that he wrote the explanation down in and tap on it.
Oh, so I see that
this is what happened, type of thing.
I see that you explained to them that you're an idiot.
Yes.
Well then, I imagine you're all caught up.
Who can what? Not caught up.
Idiot.
Yes, idiot.
Simple.
Idiot, simpleton. Yes. Kidnap. No.
I don't know you very well, but you seem like a good person. Or bird person.
Wait, I'm sorry. All I can think about is Rick and Morty now. No. All right, I'm good.
Sorry. Okay.
I'm good. I'm composed.
maybe it's a tale for another day. For now, I want to rest.
So, Samoya is saying that she needs rest. Are you guys going to take some longer time at the tower and rest and give her the ability to do that, or are you guys wanting to head out right away, or what?
I think we should give her some time to rest. I mean, she's been in Crest's mouth for 3 days, and Lord knows how long in that gem. So,
And you know,
know,
what?
maybe-
Shaka
maybe-
Khan downstairs isn't going anywhere.
Okay. So are you guys going to spend the day and then another night up there?
yeah.
Okay. Who's
I
taking?
think that she would just want to rest so she can kind of get her bearings together and, you know, make sure her bow is in good condition and
Okay.
probably grab some venom or whatever and start getting that all together.
Okay.
Wiping the saliva off.
So as the night is starting to wind down and it's beginning to get into twilight, Crest and Samoya, you guys hear this song coming from the southern side of the spire.
Do I recognize it?
Yes. It's a similar song or a similar sound to what was around Baba Yaga's hut.
I'm going to immediately rush out there.
Similar.
Okay.
I'll probably send Kit ahead a little bit.
Okay. As you guys get out, you find that on the southern side of the spire, there's now a boardwalk. Kind of, it looks like it'll hold together, but if you've ever seen like a boardwalk that's been in a swamp for a long time, the boards are warped and stained. It's kind of what it looks like.
Okay. I'm gonna continue pressing forward and following the music.
Okay.
Yep.
As your feet step onto the wooden planks, you feel this shift, and you can look behind you and no longer see the spire there, just a long boardwalk, as if you've been walking on it for hours. Just ahead of you, the ground comes up under the boardwalk, and it's soggy and wet, and you can see the glow. Just a few. You can see a glow in front of you, giving off this green, eerie sight as the swamp begins to encompass the boardwalk, and at this point, you're convinced that you're walking through a swamp.
I think my pace is going to quicken to a run as I see us kind of approaching this area.
Okay. And as you begin to run, is Samoya chasing after him?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. As you guys begin to run, the green glow grows brighter until you find yourself standing at the edge of a circle of skulls on spikes, with each of their eye sockets giving off a green glow. A hut standing in the middle of the circle.
I'm going to continue forward and see about getting inside the hut.
Yeah, I obviously recognize this area at this point, and I'm going to push forward.
Okay, the hut leans down, stairs spilling off of its porch, allowing you access to it. The doors open a crack.
I will step into it like I'm stepping into just a familiar home.
Okay.
Samoya would probably hesitate for a moment, but continue forward.
Okay. And again, it's a small room, 15 by 15 feet, a straw bed in the back. In the center of it, a pot with an old crone standing over it, stirring it. And you can hear this cackle of laughter as you enter the hut. And she doesn't look up from her stirring, but you hear a voice in your heads. And Crest recognizes it as Baba Yaga's. And she says, "So I see the curse has been lifted. Are you satisfied with your trade?"
I'm gonna approach her and kind of get down on one knee, bowing in kind of a form of thanks.
Oh yes, there's that whole matter of your tongue and being able to speak. And she sighs, and she lifts a rusted ladle from the pot and hands it to you. The metal instantly burning your skin. And looking down into it, the contents are this thick green ichor with things floating in it that you'd rather not actually know what they are.
Sounds
Pleasant.
She says, drink up.
I'll probably hesitate at first, but just kind of running through everything that she did for me with lifting the curse, I will drink it.
Okay.
A spoonful of sugar.
Samoya is just watching this all unfold, just thinking to herself how much of an idiot he's still being.
What are your thoughts as this thing sloshes down your throat, burning the back of it?
No,
Well, I can't tell you what it tastes like. Never mind.
Gross.
Well, no, I just can't tell you because you don't have a tongue.
That's fair. I'm never gonna get to taste stuff again. Shit. He's probably still just thinking about how thankful he is for her help.
Okay.
Despite the price that he paid.
Samoya, your thoughts are instantly invaded by a voice communicating how thankful he is for Baba Yaga's help.
Okay. I would probably say that I appreciate the thought, but it wasn't your choice to make whether I was continuing to be cursed or not.
Talking shit to Baba Yaga.
No, I think she's talking to Crest. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, damn, we had an extra party member for a little bit.
So, Crest is gonna kind of look up in surprise and just kind of think, how did she know what I was thinking?
And you can hear that clearly, Samoya.
Still an idiot.
And Baba Yaga looks up from her stew, a grin on her cracked face at looking at Samoya, and she goes, "Yes, but now he's your idiot."
That's what I was afraid of. This wasn't his bargain to make. Is there anything that I can do? Anything I can give to reverse this so I'm not indebted to this idiot?
Sign a prenup.
She says,
a bit late for that.
She says, at the moment, no. You would be dead before you would be useful. Come visit me again soon. I have some trials, and if you can prove yourself, maybe we can make an accord.
Understood. Whatever it takes to get this wrong righted. Are you ready to go back now, idiot?
Crest is still kind of just standing there, a little stunned, wondering how she knew what he was thinking. He still has no explanation for this.
This one is pretty dense, isn't he?
Well, now he's mine to care for until I can get this taken care of.
She nods.
I'd give her a polite bow and thank her for her time.
Okay. She nods back.
And I will start heading back, just kind of leaving Crest behind.
Okay.
He'll follow me eventually.
So as Samoya steps out of the hut and onto the boardwalk, she finds herself at the edge of the spire with nothing behind her. Baba Yaga turns to Crest and she says, while you're here, if you'd like, if you pay homage to me, I can imbue you with certain abilities.
So I'm. He's probably gonna put two and two together now that he's kind of settled a bit and realized that either he's speaking to them through his mind or they're listening to his thoughts, and he's just gonna think, can you give me the ability to protect her now that she's free?
Of course.
What price do you ask?
That you do your deeds in my name. I will become your god.
What sort of deeds would you have me do?
At the moment, nothing, but there are things in the work that I could use some assistance with when the time is right.
As long as it doesn't cause a divide between me and my friends.
She cackles. She says, "No, dear boy. My plans are much greater than you and your friends."
Then my will is your will.
She nods. Shit.
Alicorn didn't
I don't think you told me. We'll talk about it after the game. She nods, and you can feel this green power just kind of surge through you. You feel it just wrap and entwine itself into your veins. And she nods, and she says, "Good. That's what I like to hear. When the time is right, I will have a job for you and your friends. But for now, I'm afraid you'd just die far too quickly."
Well, I thank you for your generosity and your goodwill towards me.
She goes back to stirring her pot and gives you this dismissive wave. She says, "Yes, yes. Now, leave before this burns." And the door to the hut flies open.
And Crest will turn and leave without a word.
Literally.
And well, I have words now. And I think probably that influx of power has changed the way he looks a little bit.
Okay.
His hair, which was once light and flowy, is now a much darker blue and kind of lays flat against his head. And his skin has darkened a bit as well, and now kind of has this shimmer to it, like if you're looking at very clear water and you see that light reflecting and moving beneath it, it's kind of like that to a slightly lesser extent, like beneath his skin.
Okay. So the moment that you step off the porch, you find yourself standing at the edge of the spire, and it looks to be sunrise, and Samoya just standing a few feet ahead of you. While all this was going on, Lexus, as you dreamed that evening, your dreams were troubled and tormented as they've been in the past, with images of a full moon and veins of black corruption crawling through it and sprouting from it. However, there was a voice of peace among all of it that said, "Do not give up faith. I am still here." And the words are struggled to enforced as they reach out to you. "I need my disciples more than ever. Do not give up the fight. And then just screams of pain.
Okay, so I think with that, Lex is gonna like do that. You know, the generic movie gasping, sit up, not hitting the microphone. Like wake up thing, like covered in sweat, and he's gonna like look down, and he's got the holy symbol like gripped in his hand at the moment.
Okay.
And he's gonna go for a walk
Around the top of the spire.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do I have things for? Oh, I know who I have something for. Javaria. It's been a busy night for you guys. As Samoya and Crest leave, they kind of wake you up because they don't really leave quietly. They just kind of get up and go. So they disturb you, and you feel this something pulling at you. It's just this sense of something calling out to you.
Well, Curious Kitten's gonna go investigate.
Okay, and I think Fives had it. So it's in Fives' belongings.
What we got? I got nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're asleep. Shut up.
And it's the cloth wrapped mask. It's just there's this power that's calling out to you from it. It's a very feral, primal call.
And her ears are perked forward, the eyes are big and just like, ooh, shiny. She's a rogue. Cut her some slack. So she's going to gradually start unwrapping the cloth on it just because she's got to know.
And as you're pulling the cloth back from this thing, the pull and the call becomes stronger. To the point where it almost sounds as though there's a tiger roaring in your head trying to get out.
Every one of my player instincts is going, no, bad, don't, no, it's not yours, but Javaria is just going to very casually put it on.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
Oh, lands.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
Okay. You feel it push against your face, and this bright orange light filling your eyes. And then a moment later, you're able to jerk it free. And the call is no longer there.
I wish that you would have turned her into the mask.
Just wait. What is Javaria doing with it? The call's no longer there. It's no longer calling to her.
She seems a little disappointed and slightly like, that's it?
Put the mask on.
Turns around. She's like...
And the front of it is a motif of a tiger. Or a stylized motif of a tiger.
Gotcha. She's just ever so casually gonna wrap it back up and put it in her own backpack.
Okay. What is she doing after that? She going for a walk? Is she just gonna go lay back down?
I think in this moment she's probably gonna lay back down, but probably not go get any sleep. She's gonna probably like contemplate and think if she can recall anything that she might know about this Max. Probably either using history or probably a good one. Not nature. I think history's the best one I got for this one.
All right, go ahead and give me a history roll with, you know what, since you're Tabaxi, with advantage.
Okay.
Not that it did you a whole lot of good.
No.
You don't really recall anything about a mask.
Okay.
Who's got the rations and stuff on them?
I have some rations on me.
All right, so Javaria's got some too. Okay, that's what I need to know. Where's Javaria sleeping at? Is it in the tower? Is it out on the top of the spire? Like, where's she making camp?
My idea for her was in the back corner.
Perfect. So in the middle of the night, you feel this feral hunger wash over you. And as you kind of stir and wake, the world seems to be painted in shades of black and white and red. And there's just this feral primal need to eat.
I am not eating a snake. I will cut you.
She is not eating a bird. I will cut you.
You can dig into your rations.
Okay, that's probably the first thing I'm gonna do.
Okay, and then you go back to sleep.
Okay.
I think that's everybody for that evening. That was an eventful night. You wake up, Javaria, in the morning and find that your pack has been torn to shreds. And that you, like, instead of sleeping how you normally sleep, when you woke up, you were curled up into, like, a ball almost.
Okay. She kind of gets up and she's just kind of anxiously pacing because like that's not normal.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing in the morning?
I'm thinking we found the Shikaka's heirloom, which I'm assuming is in my pack. So we all know that it's not.
No, it is. She put it back.
I thought she put it in her pack.
Did you put it in your pack, Javaria, or did you put it back?
I did. It's in my bag.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All the same.
I thought she put it back. I heard back.
My bag.
Okay.
My bag.
I'm gonna go make water, and then I'm going to wake everybody up.
All right. All right. So after you guys get woken up, what are the rest of you doing?
I believe Samoya would be stretching and kind of walking around and pacing, being happy to be able to have free movement.
Okay.
I think Crest is probably kind of off slightly away from everyone, seeing exactly what kind of power he has.
Okay. Just kind of playing with it, not doing anything specific?
Yeah, just
Are you
kind of
talking?
experimenting.
Are you talking with anyone?
Not immediately, but once everyone starts to kind of stir and gather, I will join them.
Okay. And you all, once Crest joins you, you begin to hear his voice in your heads, talking to you. I swear to God, I deleted that command. What the fuck, Honkbot?
Samoya feels similar. I thought this would only be for last evening. Now I have to deal with this for.
I'm gonna walk over to Crest and kind of like hold open his mouth and look inside.
There's no tongue there.
All right, explain. Why are you in our heads?
I have to speak somehow.
Idiot.
Can you
Ow.
hear my thoughts?
I can hear you speak to me.
How are you able to do this?
A gift from my new patron.
Why is Crest dirty? I start like rubbing his skin where it normally is lighter, noticing that it's darker, trying to see if I can clean him off.
Stop touching me.
Liked it better with no words.
Oh, you just found a god last night?
Yeah, they're just wandering around everywhere.
Well, she called herself a god. I don't know how true that is.
Does this so-called god have a name?
Baba Yaga.
She's right. You are an idiot.
Baba Yaga helped me break the curse on Samoya after her being trapped in there for 5 years. She gave me the ability to speak again, and she gave me a new power. How is any of that bad?
Not free.
No, it's not free, but I'm not out here going on a rampage, am I? I'm not trying to sacrifice to you guys to her or cook you in her stew or anything like that.
Yet.
I'm here to help.
Exactly.
I'm like, the moment he says rampage, I'm like, I'm cooking a stew. I did not imagine that was what it was going to cost. So I am visibly now afraid of Crest. We used to be buddies. Now he's scary as shit and all emo and looks like a freaking the necromancer from D3's cover.
Relax, Fives. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm your
Once
friend.
Again, yet. You don't know what she'll ask from you in the future. She's already made you give so much.
She told me that the tasks that she would ask me to do would not create a division between any of us. Her plans, whatever they may be, are far bigger than us.
Be that as it may, you just very recently I don't want to talk to you anymore, and I'm gonna Samoya's gonna walk away and just sit by the fire and brood and be angry.
Mechanics question.
Yep.
For the sake of him speaking, do we always have to hear everything he says all the time?
Within 60 feet of him.
Motherfucker.
So it's like a constant drone in the background. Do we hear every thought or only what he wants us to hear?
He can choose what he says to you.
Oh, thank God.
I was about to say.
And just for a bit of visual, because I personally find it a little creepy, when he speaks, like his mouth isn't moving. Like he's staying perfectly straight faced. But
like
you're
light
still
coming out of your
still I'm not
So you're basically
not one
like
of them.
Professor X right now.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ultimate ventriloquism.
And he
You
can't
need to
just
be-
like read our minds. We have to like
No. I'm
No.
not a mind reader. That's just
He-
my
he-
form of communication.
He can project his thoughts, but he can't hear yours.
Okay.
Bell sound.
Crest,
Joyce
you have never steered us wrong before, so I believe that earns you somewhat of our trust. But I need to know, if she were to order you to harm any of us, would you do it?
I would do everything I could to prevent harm from befalling any of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go hug Crest and say, I miss non-scary Crest.
I'm gonna hug him back.
Oh. And I think with that sweet hug, that's probably where we should fade out for the evening.
I don't know if I like New Crest. New Crest is all dark and broody and speaks in my head. It's very confusing.
I didn't kill everybody this game.
No.
No.
I tried
Just
my
killed our
best.
hearts and emotions.
Oh, that's just getting started.
My emotions.
You have no idea. Oh, actually, you kind of have an idea. Nobody
Yeah.
else has any idea. Yeah, that was a good session. You folks that are watching at home, hang out with us for just a bit. I'm gonna go raid somebody here in just a second. But before we do that, Spooner, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Spooner Sloth, and I broadcast here on Twitch 5 days a week. On Sundays, I am here on Total Annihilation. Tomb of Annihilation. Anyway, It's been a long, really, really shitty, hectic week. And right now we are currently doing a playthrough of Skyrim that we're going to be doing for the most part until I decide to do something else. And it was half inspired by this campaign and this broadcast.
I'm glad to have had that effect. HP Fox, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am HP Fox, and I'm the manager behind The Hunter Wild. We have a community-oriented variety cast here on Twitch, and we're live almost like 7 days a week, every week. We take days off every once in a while, but usually we're like always on. A little bit of a recent event that has happened to us, as some of you probably know. The team that we were a part of here on Twitch recently disbanded. That happened on Tuesday. We were one of the founding members of the team, and that kind of leaves a lot of things up in the air. But at the same time, that also opens up some exciting opportunities for us. So keep a very close eye on us in the coming months.
Right on. Rojan, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
Wow, I completely forgot my name for a moment. I'm Rojan Quest. I am the co-DM here on Dungeons and Distractions with Impious. And on my own channel, I do a variety broadcast, mainly focusing on any RPG, FPS, or fighting game I can get my hands on. Currently, right now, playing through .hack GU, the entire series. I'm on episode 2 right now. But that's probably going to take me till the end of December to completely finish.
Right on. Mags, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am a hybrid magpie. I am primarily a creative caster on Twitch. I do emotes, overlays, channel art, all kinds of cool stuff to help spruce up your channel. Also do play the occasional video game, especially now that my computer is fixed.
Yay!
Sort of.
Better than not at all.
Exactly.
Alicorn, who are you? What do you do on the internet?
I am Alicorn. I am the community manager for this channel that you're at right now. And I would go on to tell you about all the shows, but Impious will do that after I'm all finished up here. I do stream sometimes, not that much recently, so if you don't want to follow me, that's probably best.
Do it anyway. Don't listen to her.
You won't see much of me. This channel takes up a lot of my free time. So, yes, that's all. I'm really bad at talking about myself.
You'll get better at it. Don't worry. It's your first show. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You guys, if you enjoyed the show tonight, this was her first show playing with us. She's going to be with us ongoing. I'm Impious. I run Dungeons and Distractions here on Twitch, which is this channel. We have 3 shows a week. On Tuesday nights, there's a show called Gibbering Mouthers, which is a 5th edition planar jumping kind of insane nutso show. Wednesday nights is RPG Mixtape, where we pick a new system to try out every month, along with a new guest star. This month we've been trying out Mouse Guard, which has actually been a ton of fun with On the Forefront, and he's been a blast to play that with. It's been such a good game. And then Sunday nights we have Blood Moon Adventures, which is this show, 5th edition Tomb of Annihilation show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We are going to go on a raid. We're going to go raid Laura Lana, who is working on her D&D game. She has a D&D game that she runs with her community set in, and I'm going to fuck the name of the city up, Minzo Baranzan or some shit like that. It's the Drow city in the Underdark.
You got close to it.
If we're going over there, everybody hide your books.
Dude, she writes in them, she folds them back over.
It's painful to watch. But yeah, so what I want you to do, I'm going to do the raid command here in just a second, but I want you guys to go ahead and copy the raid response. I heard there were dragons in here. And when you get dumped over there into her channel with the raid command that Twitch has provided with us, which I'm going to activate here in just a second, go ahead and just light her chat up, and we will see you guys over there. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We really do appreciate it. It was a blast getting to screw with these guys and almost kill them. Thanks so much once again, or kill them repeatedly, depending on how the case may be. But thanks so much again.
Ton of fun in the upcoming sessions for this game.
Yes, I've got a pet idiot now, so.
But thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, and we will catch you next week. Yeah, we're still doing a show next week. Yeah, so we will be here next week. I was just thinking because all the holidays and stuff coming up. I'm going to ramble because I see the timer counting down, and I know that I need to fill this content.
It's 30 seconds.
I know.
The timer start to finish.
It feels like 5 minutes for me on this end of it because I'm watching. I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? It hasn't been 30 seconds yet? It's getting ready to be 30 seconds. Thanks so much, guys. We really do appreciate it. We will see you next week. Now I stare awkwardly at the camera.
10 more minutes.
All right, it's over.
Yeah.
Or dead bodies that have been forgotten.